or the cops on scene. Redacted the audio part. I have the body cam from all of them, but they're all muted. It makes no sense. Even the part where she interacted with me was muted out. But it's cool. Your boy got it. Again, all the links are down below. Don't forget, I have memberships for just 99 cents a month. It's a big support to the channel. It really helps out a lot. Thank you to everyone who comes by, clicks, subscribes, donates, or becomes a member, or just makes a comment. Any of that stuff, any of it really helps. So I just want to leave you with that and show you these clips that have never been seen before. I never really had any plans of publishing it. It really is nothing super exciting to watch. I'm not an animated person. But anyway, peace and love.
Yeah, he's so damn overweight, he can't hardly walk. I don't know what happened. Got my man blocked in, though. Yeah, Lakeland PD.
Yeah, Austin took them off.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay, but just for your safety.
What's your name?
Officer 301.
Cruz?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, do you mind just giving us a little space?
Is that a lawful order?
Oh, here we go.
It's a lawful order.
There is an investigation going on. Okay? You can record. I'm recording too. But can you just give us a little bit of space?
Lawful order to step back on a sidewalk, on a public sidewalk.
There is an investigation. Do you see lights?
I'm not interfering with anything, ma'am.
Okay, but just for your safety and for our safety, okay?
This far enough?
A little bit more back.
Tell me when to stop.
You keep going.
I'll be getting some more of your body cam.
Keep going a little bit.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
How much more?
Up until that pole, then you're good.
Right here.
Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah, I'll be filing a complaint on you.
Thank you.
Yep. You're doing that tonight. A little bit of unlawful search and seizure going on. They're doing a full-on search on that guy's car. Fourth Amendment violation. You got your body cam on?
It's supposed to be on yet.
Is it on?
Always on.
Okay, thank you. You ever signed a Garrity form before? You ever been part of the IA investigation? You're about to be. See you, Cruz. Look at him backing down the damn road like that. There she is. She come back around. She backed all the way down the damn road back there.
Did you look on this side? You got one of those.
Smell like alcohol to you?
Yeah. All the way.
your body cam on?
It's supposed to be on, yes.
Is it on?
Always on.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, football Bible.
Football Bible?
Yeah, it's like a football scene Bible.
I didn't check that white box.
What was that?
Did you check the white box?
That one?
Yeah.
No.
No. That's cool.
What's this guy's friend or something?
Yeah.
This guy's friend or something?
What? I don't know.
Or does he just really like drunk driving and doesn't like that we're arresting somebody for it?
I don't think he likes police at all.
Okay. I was just curious. Good.
Yeah, just tools there. Another box.
Miscellaneous items.
Yeah.
Nothing illegal.
No, nothing illegal so far. I haven't checked the back, so. You like under that seat and everything?
Yeah.
Probably already checking the gloves on.
Yeah, I believe so. No, like
Miscellaneous personal items.
What was that?
Miscellaneous personal items. Hear me?
Yeah. 99% of it, I just put
Miscellaneous
put
personal
documents for 99% of it. But. Did you already check the trunk?
Like one of the entries onto the bulk parkway. Just like for sort of have control, there's going to be one person trapped in the vehicle. As all they had was given third party information, so they weren't running to provide any further. 54, they kind of was, huh? Could be westbound, mile marker 8. Looks like coming right from Lakeland Highlands Road.
Curtis had just put miscellaneous.
I'm double checking there ain't nothing illegal in the trunk.
I'm gonna move my car behind.
Got it.
Parking on the wrong side. Miscellaneous personal items.
I know. Just like the big shit, I just
That's
saw where
all
it
you
was.
need to put in that box. Nah, you don't have to categorize every little thing.
I know.
Only if it's a maintenance bed.
Yeah, that's why I just wrote down like the tools and the watch that he had.
That could be $20.
True.
About sweatshirts and good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing like major, right?
Yeah. I was just putting like broad categories, just clothing, tools.
When he fills it
watch.
out, just tell him, yeah, we got nothing but personal property.
Okay.
That's all you need. Not to try to make it a dick about it. Waste time.
Yeah. Need me to do the tow form for you?
No, I'll take care of it.
Okay. He's got personal stuff. There's a watch in the glove box. Just personal documents and stuff. And then there's some tools.
I appreciate it. Nothing evidentiary or anything
No.
like that.
No, the only thing was that cup that I told you about, but no drugs or anything like that.
I'm sorry, Bill. What's wrong?
I said the only thing was that cup that I told you about, but there's no like drugs or anything.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yep. You want me to stick around or?
I just need somebody to wait for the record to fix it out of here.
Yeah, no problem.
Is Freddie still here? Or did he leave?
He left, but I got it. And then Chris is just turning around, so. 24197.
And you just do Jacob Nelson?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
On the grind, yeah, I do this all the time. Go wake up in the morning, go get a state of mind. I done feel so many times, but I gotta keep trying. I ain't giving up, go put it all on the line, yo. What it do, how about you? How we all doing today? We had a good stream with OG. We had a couple days where everyone took a break from streaming. Yeah, I like, people need that. People need a little break from a little stream every now and again. My head, little relaxing and shit, that type of shit. What's going on, Lord ADS in the building? Said, what up? Thank you, my good sir. Let me see if my shit is working 1 second. Let me see if it works. I don't know. What's up? I guess it's not working today. It is not working today, of course. Well, maybe if I turn it on, it should work. Anywho, today is the day we look over, we give our view on what we see in the court today's day, and review it and give our do's and don'ts, likes and dislikes of what's going on in actual fucking shit. What up, Trash Media? How you doing, my good sir? I try to stay away from a lot of things nowadays. Some of these judges get on my fucking nerves. So we try our best to stay away from the shit bag ass judges. But they the ones that have the most content, so I guess you gotta put them in the Rolodex of fucking doing shit. So, we still gonna rock out with those pieces of shit, and continue to make this content of reviewing our court people. What up, Wrestler? How you doing, my good sir? I got some of my buttons back. I just haven't loaded them up into my stream deck yet, so there will be more. I ain't gonna say changes, but there's gonna be some back dates, if that makes sense. Instead of updates, it's gonna be back dates to getting my buttons together and shit like that. Busy. Yeah, man. Everyone's busy, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good thing to take a break from streaming. I got to chill with the wife and then play video games all day. I literally play video games all day. what day was that? Shit, I don't even know. Yesterday I was on shit. I streamed for 12 hours. I didn't really stream, you know. I played a little games here and there, fell asleep, got back up. I was still streaming. But again, you know, everyone needs a break every now and again. But other than that, you know, we're gonna review these court cases and have fun with it. Yes. It wasn't a real stream. I didn't even show my face. It was just a faceless game yesterday, and I was just, you know, zoning out, just playing the game, dog. Just playing the game. And that was it. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need some of that. But anyway, besides that shit, we're going to get started with this court case because we got a whole lot. And then you know what? Fuck it. We're going to watch some fucking balloon pop today. We're going to watch some balloon pop today. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I'll cut that shit out after I get done. Yeah. Butterfly said we need a break. Yeah. That was a great break, even though I didn't get to blow up no fireworks because it was raining, you know, here in Florida. It sucked. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Then we're gonna do the whole balloon pop today because I feel it. This video has some commentary from, because I know what this person does. There's some commentary, and it was actually pretty funny. But it was a court case, and it says greedy wife has an epic meltdown by the judge terminating child support. And I was like, well, fuck it, let's watch this shit. No one cares about the dude's commentary, but we're gonna listen and watch it.
Correct, Mr. Brown? You can't figure out if this child did in fact graduate?
Hold on. What I just pushed this start video thing?
Go ahead.
I can't get the camera to come on. But
you don't have to. I can hear you just fine.
Okay. They've been in Detroit for like 6 years or something. So, but I have like Facebook stuff. I got pictures of her graduating. She graduated in May of last year.
Ooh.
Hang on a second. All right. Well, this should be easy to figure out. Miss Dennis.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do you know what we're talking about here?
Yeah. Let me just start off by saying this. Yes, it's going on 7 years that I've been here in Detroit. He haven't talked to my daughter since she was 12. She had life monumental moments, graduating prom. She in hair school. She graduate November of this year. So he never reached out to say congratulations, nothing on nothing. But it's temporary for him. Is a lifetime for me. She's 18 and she transitioning. She paid for cosmetics.
No one cares. No one cares. What you wanted was child support. You obviously got child support. You obviously got it. He ain't got to say that. Goddamn, he can say fuck that child. No one give a fuck. Whoopsie. That's what you did. Whoopsie. You shouldn't have had that baby with him, nigga. What we doing? The fuck is you doing? Shit.
College school out her pocket, you know, trying to make ends meet. So that little bit do help. And as far as the child support goes, he ready to put an end to it because he don't talk to her. He don't talk to me. I done reached out, text him and everything.
As he shouldn't. He don't have to care about that child, bitch. Damn.
And it's nothing, but he could go down there to the court and say that she done and this and that. He got pictures when he don't even talk to her. My baby going through what she goes through behind him. And I would like for the child support to continue on until her 19 to the end of her 19th year. It stopped in September.
That's what I see when I see this bitch.
It stopped in September of this year. But I would like it to go to her 19th year because I still have expenses with her. It don't stop for me, but it stopped for him. And he wrote that motion. She done with school. She done with that. He want to wash his hands of her completely. And I feel like that's so unfair that I didn't lay down by myself. I laid down with him. And now,
yeah, that don't work in the court of law. No one give a fuck, bitch. No one care, bitch. Nigga was 18. He fulfilled his obligation to give you child support to that child turn 18. Again, you decided to lay down. The thing behind it is you decided to lay down with him. That was a choice you made. his choice was not to be in part of that child's life or whatever. The little bit of life that motherfucker was in that motherfucker life at all. But he could literally say, "Fuck them kids" whenever he want to, man. There's no court order to make him see the child, care about the child, any of that shit. There's no court that can tell him that's what he has to do, bitch. What we doing here?
Once he contribute to anything in 3 years, I came down here and I lowered his child support to $35.
Damn.
$35.
Yeah, right.
Stop the cap.
If you see in them records, you look in your records, see in the record, me and him came down to the courthouse. I lowered the child support down to $35 only on the strength of he get her on weekends, get her on holidays, get her on summer vacation. And he couldn't do that. And I had to wait 3 years to raise the child support back up.
Oh, well.
So refused to participate. So
I got the picture. I want to tell you both something.
I think she believes child support means she's supposed to get a lifetime check. He should have been a better father, assuming what she's claiming is true. But the child support still should have already ended because she graduated and aged out of it.
You see, that's what I don't like. I don't like for motherfuckers to talk through the video and say stupid shit like he should have been there for the child. No, fuck that child.
There's a lot of things I can do sitting here today. But there's two things I cannot do. And I hope the parties understand. I can't make somebody a good father or mother.
That's a whole
fact. I can't do
fact.
that. I wish I could. Because if I did, I would have probably very few of these cases. But I can't do that. And I wish I could. Because I think your daughter deserves better. She deserves something.
What? She don't deserve anything. There's nothing in this life that you deserve. There's no such thing as that a person deserves anything. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because anyone, I was born, so I deserve 17 million fucking billion dollars. Fuck million. I would give me 17 trillion dollars. I deserve it. I deserve it just because I was born on this fucking earth. Shut up. She don't deserve a good father. She got what her mama wanted her to get. A motherfucker that was not there and didn't give a fuck. But she chose to do what she was doing. What up, Mayo? Nothing is promised. That's a fact. I don't know why they keep saying this, dumb. This shit is stupid. You don't deserve anything.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my fuck.
I think these kids running around. I didn't ask to be born. Well, we can take care of that right now. If you'd like.
If you like.
It's called post-birth abortion.
Yeah. The fuck that mama should have did. So she got what her mom wanted her to get. A motherfucker that wasn't there. Because he obviously wasn't there during the fucking pregnancy. Shit, it's crazy.
The second thing is I cannot violate the law. Okay? I have to follow the law. And the law in this case says that someone can collect child support until the child is 18 or graduates from high school, whichever occurs later. Now, she has done that, okay, by everybody's admission. So the law says that I have to terminate his child support, but I am doing it effective the date he motioned me, which is the first charge date. He motioned this on January 9. So the first charge date, somewhat close to that, is January 1. So I'm going to grant the motion to terminate child support effective January 1, 2025. And what you need to do, Mr. Brown, is you need to come to the courthouse on the 5th floor Legal Assistance Center and prepare an order for me to sign, which you need to send to Miss Dennis. And the order says that your child support obligation for this child terminated on January 1 of 2025.
He shouldn't be responsible for that. He shouldn't be. Just like the fucking attorney general motherfucker jumps in the middle of every goddamn child support case. Them motherfuckers should be there filing this shit too. This is bullshit.
Well, the state knows when the kid turns 18.
Oh, absolutely.
They should stop taking the money.
Yeah. You got a petition for them to stop taking money. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I will sign that. And I wish everybody the best. I wish your daughter the best.
Say one thing.
Sir, yes, sir. Can I say something too? I'll let her go first. Go ahead, ma'am.
Right. Go ahead, real quick.
So the courts told me that the child support is ordered all the way until September of this year. So you throwing that order out?
There's no order saying that.
That's what the courts told me. That I called it.
I should tell you this, Miss Dennis, that unless you have paid the person to give you advice, you shouldn't rely on it. Okay? Because what I'm thinking is they may have told you what happens if she's still in high school, maybe not. Child support goes until someone graduates from high school or turns 18, whichever is later. I've had a lot of 18-year-olds still getting child support because they haven't graduated high school yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of 19-year-olds who get child support because they haven't graduated high school.
Yep, heard that shit
but
too.
This child has graduated high school and is over 18, and the law says I have to stop it, but on the effective date of a motion to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
This motion was filed January 9th. So the closest charge date I have is January 1. And that's as far as I can stop it. Like I said, all I can do is follow the law. And that's what I have to do. Now, Mr. Brown, what can I do for you?
Damn.
I am confused as to why she keeps trying to convince the judge to violate the law so she can continue to collect a paycheck. He's already been paying child support over 5 months since she graduated, and she still thinks she's entitled to more.
Well, I got two questions. You said go over there to the 5th floor and...
It's not that hard to figure out. It's a greedy bitch. She always wants that money. All she's seen is greenbacks.
Stupid.
Get a what, man, sir?
Mr. Brown, you're getting yourself into more difficulties.
Lifestyle is going to take a
really
hit.
Need an attorney to help you because. So I need you to go. You know where the courthouse is?
Yes.
On the 5th floor.
Right.
It's called the Legal Assistance Center.
Right.
I need you to go there, and they will help you prepare an order terminating your child support effective January 1, 2025, and that all arrearages are preserved. Period. That's all you got to do. And then they will prepare the order. You got to send a copy to Miss Dennis at her last known address. You send me the original. If nobody objects within 7 days, I'll sign it and you will be done and this case will be over. Okay?
All righty. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Shit, I'll be at the door as soon as I get off the fucking phone. I'm at the court right there, bitch. Matter of fact, I've
been walking there already.
I would be in the motherfucking parking lot on my way up the stairs. This nigga said this, and this, bitch. I'm done with these hoes, man. Fuck both of these bitches. I don't give a fuck. Oh, man, that shit crazy. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I expect nothing else. I mean, I expect nothing less for them to motherfucking do that. Let me fucking pin this shit to that. I thought I did that. Yeah, that shit is crazy. I wanted to stay to September next year. What? Bitch, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Well, I guess they do.
So I can go on my cruise.
Yeah. This bitch said I still got financial obligations. What they got to do with me?
So what? An adult?
Yo, that shit was crazy.
You still paying off for school uniforms or something? What?
She's in beauty school.
Oh,
so
that ain't on him.
That show the fuck ain't.
If you telling me you went to get ecstasy and you ended up with cocaine, ooh, like I said, once again, what a bargain. But if you ended up with cocaine and you were supposed to get ecstasy, the next time.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Turner.
Mr. Turner. Okay. Mr. Turner, if Ms. Chang, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
And this almost as good as the white people. These ain't my pants.
You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
I did.
All right. Thank you.
Miss P.F. Chang over here.
All right, Mr. Brandon Lanier Turner, you're before this court for a petition for revocation of probation on case 2021 CR 08044. You were before the court for DUI alcohol less safe on the 10th day of March 2025. Sentenced to 12 months on probation. You have 10 months and 10 days remaining. It says that you failed to avoid injurious and vicious habits. That you tested positive for cocaine and alcohol on March 26, 2025.
Oh, that nigga can't get right.
You failed to show proof of having a clinical evaluation as directed. All right, Mr. Lynch, what's going on with Mr. Turner?
He retarded.
So, Judge, we are stipulating. He did indicate that he made a mistake and had a drink.
Where are they giving out the cocaine? Because you're the third person in the last 2 weeks who's tested positive around March 25th and 26th. Was it a party? Was somebody just freely handing out cocaine? Saying, hey, you on Judge Hayward's calendar, come get some cocaine? Did you get a message? What's going on?
He got that ecstasy baby oil. What we doing here?
Did he test positive for baby oil too?
What up, John the Baptist? How you doing, my good sir?
I can't call it, sir. How you doing today?
I'm all right. For some reason, it looks like look at goddamn StreamYard making innovations. I can see everyone's mic moving, so that means look at this shit. They're trying to upgrade some shit around these pieces. Beatball $10 says support from a bootlicker to an ankle grabber. Wow. Keep rocking, Playboy. Ain't that some shit? You know what?
Damn.
That's crazy work.
That's
crazy work. Damn.
What talking about here?
I don't know about no ankle grabber, goddamn it, but okay, let me
DOI, boy.
That's how.
Yeah, that super chat needed that one. That was fitting for that super chat.
God dang, Meatball, that shit crazy. Look at Mayo went to 5, give the membership. Thank y'all for donating to the show. This shit is crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on with goddamn B-Ball have been on good behavior strike or some shit. He been an asshole lately.
Sir, it's summer vacation.
Oh, that's what it is. He ain't got to go to work. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Oh, he doing
sir.
Yeah, that's why his ass staying up all night. Not
He
working
won a
and shit.
part-time public employee.
Yeah, that's
known as teachers.
Yeah, that's a fact. Did you know that I heard today that some of these public employees only get paid once a month? I said, who? Who the fuck is this 1932? Niggas getting paid once a month?
What's wrong with getting paid once a month?
Yeah, are you talking about did you watch a woman say that at a hearing?
Yeah, I said what?
Yeah, because she's a part-time freaking bus driver for Kansas City schools. It's a 1099 gig. So of course you get paid once a month.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know the problem if you work for somebody else. As a W-2 is wrong when you pay once a month. It's the same amount of money.
No, it's not, sir.
It is.
I gotta wait all month to get my money now. Fuck that shit, nigga.
It's the same amount of money you gonna get though.
Sir, I gotta wait a whole month to get it.
But John, see, I was in the Army before they had mid-month pay. Before that was even available. Yeah. And everybody after about week 2.5 was broke as a joke.
That's a
eating
fact.
MREs in the barracks.
Mayo, what you saying is they can't budget for the month. Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, that's hard to do, motherfucker. What you talking about?
It's not.
Ooh, I gotta learn the
It
budget
is
again.
when you're making as much as a private.
Yeah. I said, this budget shit is not where it's at. What we doing here? You know
but
what?
in the army, you got the bills of a private too. No bills.
Shit.
Oh no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Shit.
You got 30% on that classic rust bucket Camaro you got out in the parking lot.
That's a fact. I don't know what the hell this nigga talking about. Man, I had real life bills.
I was a private with no vehicle, so I'm good. I was good.
See, John didn't live like a soldier, Tom. That's the difference.
That's probably what it was.
John lived like a church mouse.
Yeah, he was.
We
a
lived
baller
like
and
soldiers,
shit.
sir. Yeah.
I literally lived in the barracks on post. This is what I did.
I was paying 500. Well, no, I was paying $8. No, what? No, I was paying $675 for a piece of shit ass Pathfinder. I said, "Oh God, this is killing me. Oh, my Jesus is killing me." Now it was, man. I love
$675. That was my whole month's pay.
Well, you know, that's your problem. That's your problem, old ass nigga.
I think when I was in, I think I made like $850 a month. I think was what I made as a private.
Shit, yeah, I'm about that. I think I made $1,200 after without taxes and shit.
That was specialist pay. That was specialist.
No, I got a little more than that specialist, bro. I had way more than that.
Oh, you was married. You was married first too. You was married, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I came in married. Who the fuck go in the military not married? You retarded.
I went in not married.
Yeah, you retarded.
Let's see. What was my monthly? Monthly pay.
That's a whole fucking fact right there. That rent center bills.
Oh yeah.
We used to hide out from renters in the easy ass cash, you know. Closing motherfucking blinds, nigga. Closing blind, they gonna be looking, and knocking on the door and shit, nigga. We ain't here. We ain't here. Dogs barking and shit. Fucking the blinds, motherfucker. We ain't here today, bitch.
Yeah. When I joined,
I would.
After 4 months, it was $658 a month.
Yeah, that shit. That shit.
You went in.
That shit hurt, boy. That shit hurt.
You went in the 60s.
No, sir. I went in 87.
God damn.
Same thing. Same thing.
No.
I said,
no. So there's this little thing called Vietnam that I missed.
Yeah.
so you barely missed it. So you barely missed it. Okay, we got you.
That's a whole fact. Shit.
Nah, yeah, but nah, but yeah.
Nah, no, I ain't gonna lie. When I finally got out the military, and you know, you still shit, you get that once a month pay now, even with the retirement shit. I said, oh God, nigga, we broke. You paid all the bills. Ooh, that shit rough, dog. That shit rough, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's rough.
I ate in the chow hall, and I brought my TV off the PX at the PX on I think I had a credit card at the PX or something.
Military star card.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Avi's credit, boy.
I had a TV, a VCR, and I ate in the chow hall. And I played basketball and lift weights all day. That's all I did in the military outside of my free time.
Shit, and AIT and basic, that's all I did. Shit, I did boxing, go to the gym, and get smoked all day. They said, you want to go out post? Go out post for what? I ain't got shit out there. Ain't shit out there but leg, nigga. Nope. I'm good. I'm gonna sit in this barracks and do my motherfucking beat niggas ass. That's all I did was fight every day and box. That was it.
We got married. I told my wife we need to live in the barracks. No, we gotta get an apartment. I said no, we should live in the barracks. She's like, no, we gotta get an apartment.
Why the hell you want to live in a barracks and be married? Jesus,
that's crazy.
Why
John.
would you give up all that extra money?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it's like you get free money for staying in the barracks.
No, sir. No, sir. You get free money for moving off post.
You got
separate rations.
Hold on. Do you realize I ain't gotta pay no rent, no water, no lights, no utilities, no car? They
Did you get BH?
I got I'm sorry, the little $600 I got that we got together for getting married. I'd rather keep the $600. We live on post.
Yeah, I lived on post too, but I didn't live in no goddamn barracks, nigga. You crazy?
I rather live in the barracks.
No.
Cause think about it. You get.
No, sir. You'd rather live in housing. You'd rather live in on post housing.
Yeah, that nigga John crazy as cat shit.
You might be right. You might be right. But okay, the thing
What
about it,
I'm
though, if
barracks
you
was
get
where you was
BAQ,
living and you couldn't have girls in your room.
That's
barracks.
That's a lot.
Well, it depends on what.
But you weren't allowed to have girls in your room.
Yeah, so what? Because
Yeah,
when I
they're
had
supposed
to
to have girls.
Absolutely, they just started integrating them shits like in 2006. When they started integrating it.
No, they had that shit in. Fuck. Single Soldier Initiative started in like 95, 96.
No, I'm talking about integrating where you can actually have females in your barracks room.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that was the biggest fucking mistake the Army ever made.
I think it was like 2005, 2006, bro. Because after that shit, that motherfucker was horrendous, boy. That shit was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Work.
Oh yeah.
So what
and
was
gee,
BAQ?
that's
What
what
was
sexual
BAQ
assault
in
went through the roof.
What was BAQ and separation food shop when you was food shop? I forgot what it's called. It's like
What year? What year? What year?
Like
I can look it up.
Like 93, 94, 95.
I couldn't tell you.
I want to say it was like I want to say it was like 250 for a specialist.
It depends on where. Like,
but you both got it right.
Yeah, we both got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would have both got it with dependents.
Because each one was a dependent.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it.
And you were E4, John?
E4, yeah. Well,
with dependent,
probably like 460.
Now BAQ was 361.
It just depends on where you at, man. Because I know when we were in fucking Hawaii,
that's VHA. That's VHA. That's what varies.
BAH. Basic allowance.
It was no, they combined it. Now it's BH. Back then it was BAQ and VAH.
Okay.
Variable housing allowance.
Which one is food? What did they call when you got paid for food?
Oh, so that's separate rations.
Yeah, that's totally different. Like you didn't get that.
How much was
you
that?
didn't get that. Only people living in the barracks got that. Separate rations.
No. Separate rations married people get. People in the barracks get a meal card.
Nah, we didn't get separate rations for that shit.
No, you didn't. You do.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, sir.
No, I didn't. I got BAH. And I can tell you right now. Let me look up my shit. I know it's BAH, bro.
Yeah, you got separate rations though too.
Okay, it might have been separate. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah. So long ago.
Yeah, because when I lived on post, I didn't pay for food. I just went to the barracks and shower hall. They give me your last food and you eat.
Yeah. Enlisted. 680 a day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. That shit was. Hey, military life ain't no joke. When you gotta live once a month, dog. I ain't gonna give a fuck. No one say that shit is hard, dog. That shit is hard. You gotta have like. That's why. You know what? That's what made me actually pay attention to all that. Was when I motherfucking had to go to motherfucking EAR and get a motherfucking loan, bro. get an EAR loan, boy. That shit, or AER loan. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then you had to pay that shit back. I said, oh hell no, I'm broke in the bitch. I'm broke in the bed. And then you start Excel spreadsheet. And I'm telling you, bro, I Excel spreadsheet like a motherfucker. But after that, it was easy. I do it now. But shit, it's still hard. I lived off base. I was single, separate rats, and BH. B-more was like $1,500 for both. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I know in Hawaii it was $2,700, and then $2,400 of that shit went to fucking the fucking housing authority.
Yeah.
So you didn't even see that BAH shit. That shit was gone. All you got was
they paid your rent. So
yeah, they didn't pay your electric bill though, because you got electric bill, motherfucker. That shit, Nick, you do not want to have electric bill in motherfucking goddamn Hawaii. That shit was like $400 a month.
Oh, dude, when they started doing that in on-post housing in the summertime,
bro,
in Savannah, oh my god, dude. Families freak the fuck out, dude, because they couldn't keep their houses at 65 fucking degrees anymore.
That's a fact. That shit was motherfucking $400 a month in Hawaii, dog. I was mad at the bitch. I ain't had that motherfucking money. Shit. Matter of fact, they took my motherfucking what do you call it? My last motherfucking BAH for that shit. I said, oh damn, nigga had to leave out this bitch paying, nigga. This is crazy. I had to pay $2,800 just to leave, just to fucking PCS. All right.
Clearing house.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it was kind of like ecstasy, kind of like that. I ain't know. Like
This is her. Now, see, the first thing you're gonna learn since we in this probational relationship that we're in is I've been doing this too long. You do not get cocaine by accident. First of all, as I understand.
I didn't say accident.
Oh, okay. I thought you said accidental.
Like pills, like ecstasy, like that. I can't test it when it's in my hand. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so you just saying somebody did something to your pill?
No, not to my pill. I bought some pills for the ecstasy, but I didn't know.
Shut up, nigga.
Yo, so you thought you was getting Molly, but they gave you cocaine. It was a special. Mr. Turner. Now, once again, sir, come on.
I mean, that's just but
nobody making fake pills out of cocaine.
No, well,
I just really wish you would be honest. See, let me tell you.
Well, they do coke. They do cut motherfucking ecstasy.
Yeah, he was doing
fucking coke.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing speedballs.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying he said, well, he got ecstasy and they gave him coke, I guess. But you can't test positive for both if they cut it with ecstasy. Yeah. So,
and they doing the big panel on him. So
he's not lying. He's not trying to lie to her. He's trying to be honest to her, right? Like he's being honest with her.
Yeah. Well, she's not understanding that they do cut ecstasy with other drugs. So.
Oh yeah.
She's treating right now.
Yeah.
She's treating right now. She's treating. Go ahead.
Oh, I've seen X with hash in it.
Yeah.
Fucking look like chocolate chips in it. Mm-hmm. All kind of shit. Fucking straight black tar heroin in it.
Mm-hmm. Man, they cut X good with coke and meth. And if you're rich, ketamine, yeah, that's a fact. I know. Listen, shit. Let me stop.
See, that's why I miss the old days.
Let me stop.
When I was in that market, Tom, ecstasy was made legal in laboratories because it was legal in the U.S. still.
It's still made legal in laboratories now. You just gotta get a good way to get it from other people.
That's the problem is I don't trust in people anymore.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that shit. Hey, Kyle was trying to trust these people today. These motherfuckers with the flood in Texas. She found out these motherfuckers is retarded and how much black people really hate white people because them kids was white, they died. And I said, good written on the little crackers. I said, ooh, damn. Did you expect them not to motherfucking say that?
Mm-hmm.
I expected that shit. The motherfuckers say they ain't the racist, the most racist motherfuckers out there. But it's okay. It's okay when black people do it. It's not good okay when white people do it. But it's all right. It's all right. Fuck them. Maybe
Mr. Turner, while you over there trying to make me think one thing, you're also trying to convince
Hey, those
yourself
triple
that
stacks
you
is
don't
the
have a problem.
bomb. Easy.
And let me just say, in your quest to get ecstasy, and then you turned around and got cocaine. Ooh, what a lucky bonus! Because as I understand it, ecstasy
She
is
treat him
cheaper than
like he lied.
cocaine.
He
So
not
if
have
you
to find
find
a lie to
ecstasy
you.
and they gave you cocaine, they lost on the deal. And drug dealers never lose on the deal. That's not how they run their business model. So what I'm saying to you,
Not understanding that his ecstasy was cut with cocaine.
Yeah, she talking like she ignorant right now.
She is. She is ignorant. Let's be honest. Most of these motherfuckers that go to school and go in their job, because she was a professional schooler, right? Let's think about this. How long has she been in school just to become a lawyer? She wasn't well versed in motherfucking all these damn drugs.
No.
She just took whatever they gave them and kept it moving. She didn't understand the
She thinks
breakdown of it.
cocaine still only comes in powder form and you got to snort it.
Yeah, that damn sure ain't the truth.
And I don't even know about drugs. I know they cut drugs with other stuff.
Yeah, like I said, them dirty triple stackers, boy. Yes, sir. yeah, them red Rolexes with the bomb and blue dolphin triple stack and the white cloud triple stack was the shit, nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But she don't know. She's slow.
is if you're willing to stand by that story that, hey, I was buying one thing and got another, you know what the next thing you might end up getting? Fentanyl.
Oh God.
Yeah,
that's everywhere. And it don't take but a little bit to kill a lot of people. You have got to be aware that these folk out here ain't doing quality control. We clear? Okay, so in your quest to get whatever it is you're trying to get, don't focus on what you're going to tell me. Focus on what you're telling yourself. How old are you, sir?
17. 27.
36.
Oh, goddamn.
So you're 36. How long do you plan on doing this whole drugs back and forth thing?
Yeah, a lot.
Not as long as it went. Definitely not as long as it went.
I'm just saying, because
I think what he meant to say is that he comply with the terms of probation going forward and not ingest any other
Yeah,
substance.
let that white man talk
meant to say, Mr. Letch. That's what he meant to say.
That's what he meant.
Because
That's what he meant.
I mean, Mr. Turner, I'm asking for practical reasons. I'm not just asking because my probation officers have a lot to do and I got to figure out whether it's worth it to even waste time with you. I have to figure out whether you are going to figure out that this is not the best way to live your life.
I understand that. I mean, I missed a lot of work, just even with this thing right here. So,
but forget missing work, sir. You are taking substances into your body, and like I said, if you telling me you want to get ecstasy,
she does a terrible job of listening to be a judge. Hold on for a second.
Once again, what a bargain.
Hold on. What'd you say?
She does a terrible job listening to be a judge. This dude is actually admitting, he's saying in so many ways, look, I'm understanding, like, hey, I missed so much work behind this. This is not working out good for me. He's trying to tell her that I know that the drugs I brought was Molly and it got cut with cocaine. He said I didn't know it was cocaine cut into it. He's admitting that he didn't, that he's admitting and not lying to her and telling the truth, but she does a terrible job of listening right now.
Well, it's not like she's not listening, she's just hearing what she wants to hear.
That's not listening.
No, she can hear. She can technically hear the motherfucker speak. Don't mean she's motherfucking gotta digest what he's saying and fucking go along with it.
Are you her twin brother or something?
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Are you working hard not to understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. She just doesn't mean she's gotta pretend like she. Listen, man, fuck you, nigga. What are we doing here? What the fuck is we doing here?
She working hard not to listen
you
to
like
you.
Jews. I heard you don't like Jews. I said I don't like nobody. Jews, niggers, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing.
Cold fact. What the fuck are we doing here? I don't like shit. She ain't got to listen to this nigga. She can hear him talk. I mean, she got to listen to this nigga. She the judge. She the judge.
They don't ask questions if you what he saying, dear. That's
Now
stupid.
fuck his questions. You don't question me. I'm the judge, nigga.
No, it's her questions. He's answering her questions. She's not listening to his answers.
Yeah, fuck his answers. We ain't gotta listen to that shit. I'm the judge.
Well, John, she thinks he's lying. That's why she's not listening.
That's why.
Yeah, I get it, Mayo, but this is the problem, though. He's not lying to her.
But she don't know that.
No, but it don't matter because he broke probation anyway. Even if he would have pissed hot for ecstasy, he'd be standing where he is right now.
And he was drunk.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with Mayo. I'm not
on a
Mayo,
criminal DUI charge. I mean, come
Mayo,
on.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with your point. No, you're right. My point is to the judge though is if you ask him a question, he gives you the answer. At least listen to the answer. And stop. It's like this is crazy to me, but I fall back though.
Yeah, but John, actually listen to his answer. Did it sound apologetic in any way?
Oh, you think he's supposed to apologize? Oh
no,
but you want her to make you think you're sorry about it, right?
No, I had the time of my life when I was on ecstasy and goddamn Molly. I popped the Molly, I'm sweating. You know the song, nigga?
But Tom, you wasn't on probation.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Mayo. When she asked the question, all I'm looking for him is to give a truthful answer. He gave a truthful answer. I don't care if this nigga's apologetic or not. Just give a truthful answer.
Well, like she said, she has to determine whether it's worth it to put him back on probation or not.
Yeah.
So she was right with what she's saying. Yeah.
He ain't got to be apologetic though. If he go to jail, he go to jail.
You go in there without your hat in your hands, you ain't leaving.
Well,
your probation you're gonna be served behind bars.
He already in handcuffs.
No, I don't disagree. Yeah, he going to. Oh, Mayo, he going to jail. I mean, Mayo, he going to jail. I mean, let's not even get back. He going to jail. I mean,
you don't think he got bail? I think he got bail. Look at him.
Listen to the judge talk about him. The way she talking to him, I think he went to jail.
If she give him, oh no, he in jail. But if she gets a probation, if he has the money to
she's
pay
gonna
for
let
bail.
him back on probation and probably make it a little longer because she's not upset right now.
Look at wrestling.
Now,
Her trusted crackheads.
Yeah. If she was upset, then you'd know he was going to jail for his time.
Oh yeah, that nigga smiling and shit. He's trying to win the judge's heart. What you doing?
Yeah.
But if you ended up with cocaine and you were supposed to get ecstasy, the next time you could end up with fentanyl and end up with a coffin. We clear?
I just don't understand.
So what I need you to do is start thinking about how you're going to get help to get over this addiction. Because for me, if somebody tells me you're not to have this particular substance or else you could go to jail, I'm going to do my level best to not seek out that particular substance, to not have that particular substance. And I'm going to try and avoid jail. You have a job. You might lose your job. You have a place to stay. You might not be able to go back to your place to stay. All of these are things that are at risk when you get a probation revocation. But instead of that, you went out seeking exactly what I told you not to seek, illegal drugs.
Listen.
So what I want you to think about is you're 36 years old. How much longer do you want to live in this type of cycle? How much longer do you want to abuse your body with the type of substances where you buying something you don't know what could be in it?
Yo, besides that, we don't care about that.
You got me?
Yes, ma'am.
Getting in and out of jail.
Okay. All right, Ms. Chang, what's the recommendation?
Your Honor, probation recommends that 6 days be revoked. Credit for time served since April 23rd. Continue on probation. Drug screen each report. Attend one AA or NA meeting per week. And complete the clinical evaluation by May 15th.
And he did have that evaluation scheduled for this week. He's going to have to reschedule it. But I believe, and Ms. Chang can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe other than what's alleged on the petition, he has been pretty compliant getting conditions taken care of.
He just
Yeah,
started,
Mr.
so
Yeah, he hasn't been on long enough to actually for us to even talk about how compliant he has or has not been. Mr. Turner, this is about your life. It's not about me and what you tell me. It's about you and what you tell yourself. Because, like I said, if you don't get fentanyl, these substances will still hurt your body and hurt your way of living. If you keep searching out there, eventually, because of the amount of fentanyl on the illicit market, you're gonna get a hot shot. And I mean, it's almost inevitable because of the flood of fentanyl on the drug market. So, sir, you gotta make a decision about your life, about whether you're willing to risk that. So I'm gonna I'll go ahead with the stipulation. Like I said, when I have somebody on DUI, I always know that I'm probably gonna get them back at least once because they're gonna test. They're gonna test me and test whether the system actually works. So now you know the system works. If you test positive again, we're gonna have a much different conversation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the reason that we're asking you to get the clinical evaluation done is because you likely need counseling. You need counseling. You need probably level 1 or level 2 counseling. So the clinical evaluation will determine that. Do not lie, please.
Why not?
So, Your Honor, if he completed an evaluation, he needs to, I guess, go back to the evaluator
He didn't
and to
complete it.
disclose.
He had it scheduled for this week, but he
I
got
see.
picked up. Yeah.
Bob Molly, he's sweating. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This nigga, if given the opportunity to motherfucking goddamn have 17 bitches throw it back for a real nigga, he gonna do it. And ain't nothing you can tell him because he a big nigga. Big niggas always want to do shit that they ain't supposed to be doing. When they have the opportunity, they ain't gonna let that shit go. He a big nigga. That's what happens when you're a big nigga. Hey, when the opportunity presents itself, man, you better step up and swing, nigga. What the fuck are we doing? I mean, I ain't gonna do it. I'm old now, but he nigga 36 and he's still doing this shit. That's some shit I would have did when I was like 19, 20.
He gonna become well acquainted with the drug test beating store.
Yeah, that shit gonna get tiring and fucking $40 every time you motherfucking go test, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck all
Fake
that.
pee bags and all kind of shit.
I tell you. All right. Come on now, you take forever. He ain't said shit. The fuck are we do? Bitch.
And Your Honor, if I may have one other concern.
Yes.
Mr. Turner stated that he lives in Montgomery, Alabama. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for him to come see me at least once a month in person.
He gonna have to get here somehow. There you got buses. We have to figure it out.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, this bitch in San Antonio. This bitch in San Antonio, dog. She in Barron County. Ain't know what? Damn, that's a far drive, dog.
She gonna have to figure it out, man.
God damn.
She ain't playing.
Okay, so let's see, making sure I have everything. And clinical.
He gonna become well acquainted with Greyhound.
That's a fact, man. Shit, I just learned some shit OG told me. The motherfucker that they got that fucking bus stand where you get paid $25 or some shit for a bus ride, 25 cents or some shit. I said, oh, wow. Nigga, I didn't know that shit. They still cheap. Just give me jail time. That's a fact. I'm just gonna stay in jail. Fuck it. That probation ain't worth it, dog. I be telling my father all the time, that probation ain't worth it. Fuck it. Just sit in jail. Get your time served.
A lot of it all depends on the rules of the probation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You know,
defendant shall have 6
if you
days
have a phone
revoked,
in,
return to probation to complete all special conditions, all conditions ordered or special conditions. He shall also test at each report, attend one AA or NA meeting per week, and show proof of attendance, and shall complete his clinical and evaluation by May 10th, and attend any counseling that may be ordered. You understand all of these things, Mr. Turner? Mr. Turner, I'm not doing this for me or for the probation. This is for you, because if you don't get your life under control, then at some point you're either gonna end up an old addict who keeps going back and forth to the airport because you don't have any place else to go, and you're trying to scrounge up money to get your drug of choice, or you're gonna run into something that's gonna kill you. Just gonna be honest with you, okay? Take whatever opportunity you have to get yourself some help.
The kids. Yeah. Oh.
Alcoholics Anonymous and yes, Ms. Chang.
I'm sorry to interrupt, John. I just want to give him his next appointment to report to me. Mr. Turner, you can come this Thursday, May 1st, or Monday, May 5th. Which one would be better for you? The 5th?
It's like,
okay, so Monday, May the 5th at 1:30, Mr. Turner.
All right, Mr. Turner, don't start missing your reports, because if you do that, you're definitely coming back to jail.
Nigga, he in Alabama. Right. You can't catch me.
I do this because I'm trying to get you to get your life in order, okay?
Sure, they got him this time.
Not because it's going to affect me one way or the other. I've been doing this job for total 11 years. I think 9 years. No, actually, more than that, 12 years total from magistrate court to here, something like that. But sir, none of this affects how I live. This all affects how you live. Okay.
Megabus. Yeah, that's what OG was talking about. Megabus. I said, I ain't know nothing about none of that shit.
All right. You can go back with the sheriff's office.
Going back to the sheriff's office, because your ass going back to jail. You ain't got probation. Oh, my wife was on there talking about people that got fired from their job. About the little kid, little cracker kids dying. The people on TikTok over there acting stupid. She got fired from a job. I wonder why Miss Judge Hayward never in fucking court. She always on my fucking Zoom and shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we've ever seen her in court.
No, I've never seen her in court. It's always been this way.
With relationship
with the fro, the fro with the bad lighting. I give it to her. She wears her natural hair, and that's cool. I like that shit. I hate the lipstick. The glasses are fucking retarded. You know, you can get that gap fixed. You know, but you know, it is what it is. She trying. She out here trying, and she probably married to some shit. I don't fucking know, to a white guy. Guarantee. You think she married to a white guy?
No, sure. Not with that hair.
Not with that hair. No. White guys love the hair. Hold on.
I ain't never seen a white guy married to a black lady with that hair.
All right. Well, I think it's. Hey,
maybe in the 70s with that shit all combed out and shit. Not today.
Hey, put a one in the chat. You think she married to a white dude? Judge. What the fuck is her first name? Tammy Long Hayward. Tammy Long Hayward. Husband. There we go. Oh, no. It's a black guy. Damn. No, that's not him. Never mind. She run a lot of white folks. Give her that much. I guess she ain't got no husband. Is she married?
Well, it's listed as Miss MRS.
Yeah, I don't think she married. Okay, you know, she's a registered Democrat. Kind of figured that. Yeah. Could have figured that shit out. That wasn't hard fucking to figure out. Ew. Oh, hold on.
Oh, she got her own TikTok and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not married. Oh, okay, well, shit. Well, you know, I tried. I tried to give her a husband. I tried to give her a husband, but I guess she ain't got a husband. It's all right.
No, she's in Jonesboro, Georgia.
Yeah. I thought she was in. I thought she was in goddamn San Antonio. She married to the bench. Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. Damn. I guess I'm trying to figure. Man, I don't know. There's no publicity for indicating the jump has married. Okay. All right. No one knows. No one knows. She's married to the game. I guess it is what it is. We try to see it, but now we're gonna watch. This is for you people that on social media, aka JP, a lot of other people that are out here doxing people. I don't know. They said was it Daryl Long was out here doxing people. Whoever's out here doxing people, you might want to slow your roll just a tad bit because these motherfuckers out here getting sent straight to jail.
Chips mean that, first of all, I tell people all the time, and for some reason, I don't know that people get this, but being in a relationship with somebody should be where peace is.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
Yes, Judge.
All right, raise your right hand for me, Mr. Breeding.
Everyone else is in court, Mayo, but she ain't.
Or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Sir, you're before the court on State of Georgia versus Antoine Deshawn Breeding, 2025 CR 01628 for obstructive in a telephone call. And on case 2025 CR 03775 for harassing phone calls. You're with your attorney, Mr. Owen Lynch, with the law firm of Lister Holton Dennis. Mr. Lynch, what is your client plea to each of these cases and each of the charge in each case?
Judge, she pleads no contest to both cases. Both.
All right, by entering a plea of no loaded case ending in 01628, and by entering a plea of no load in the case ending in 03775, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And sir, if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, sir?
No.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Beginning with case ending in 1628, on November 5th of 2024, officers were in Atlanta here in Clayton County and a portion of Atlanta that was in the boundaries of Clayton County. There it was determined that the defendant before you, Mr. Antoine Breeding, did cause or allow, did prevent the victim, Mr. Jaquan, Jaykwon McCray, from making or completing a 911 call.
This is a bussy
The
case.
state's recommendation on this case, Your Honor, is 12 months served, 21 days, 40 hours of community service, anger management, and no contact directly or indirectly through third persons or otherwise via social media or any other form of media with Mr. Jaquan McCray. With regard to case ending in 3775, on March 2nd of 2025, officers arrived at the same incident location, which is where Mr. Jaquan McCray, who is the ex-boyfriend of Mr. Breeding, did state that Mr. Breeding has been harassing him over the course of the previous day, sending several texts and phone calls and online posts regarding him. The state's recommendation in this case, Your Honor, is 12 months consecutive to case 2025 CR 01628. and that's going to be suspended 12 months, where the only condition is no contact directly or indirectly through third party or otherwise with Mr. Jaquan McCrae, his immediate family, and also no contact for any social media or any other type of media. Mr. McCrae is on the Zoom call. I believe Mr. McCrae had a statement he wished to make.
Uh-oh.
All right. Mr.
Before Mr.
McCrae.
Let's check
makes
out
his
the
statement,
bussy.
I just may clarify one point. The sentence for the first case, 12 months to serve 20 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours, anger management, no contact of any kind. Is that accurate, Mr. Tipton?
Let's see, 40 hours. Yes, sir, that is.
The only difference is that that he's got credit. I just wanted to make sure that was there.
Okay. All right. Mr. McCrae, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. McCrae, go ahead and let me know what you want to do.
Well, I'm just the ex-boyfriend of Antoine. I just wanted to be just no contact, just no more threats, just no contact. That's really no phone calls. I did change my number. However, I believe he might have got it. I don't know, but I'm gonna change my number again. I just want just no contact, no threats. That's all.
Okay. All right. Mr. Breeding, let me just tell you, y'all young people do this relationship stuff differently because y'all got social media. And social media, you know, as much as it has been a beautiful technology to help a lot of people, it is also a problem because folk who can't let stuff go have an outlet by which they can continue foolishness. Let me just tell you something. A mature relationship is that both parties want to be in the relationship. And when both parties don't want to be in the relationship anymore, then both parties can be free of the relationship. Just because you feel like somebody is supposed to be in a relationship with you, everybody has their own agency. People are adults. And so why would you want to force somebody to be in a relationship with you? Or why would you want to continue to use your time and abilities to punish them for not wanting to be in a relationship with you? You got me? Relationships mean that, first of all, I tell people all the time, and for some reason, I don't know that people get this, but being in a relationship with somebody should be where peace is. These folk who think relationships are about drama and showing out and, you know, letting everybody else know who you are in the relationship and how you got to one up on somebody in a relationship, that's foolishness. Because why would somebody want to hang in there and be your support, your backbone, that person for you, if that's how they get treated? So I'm saying all this not because you're going to have contact with Mr. McCrae. You're not having contact with Mr. McCrae for the next 2 years. That's the purpose of all of this. But what I say to you is we repeat patterns when we go into relationships. We look for the same things. And if drama is your pattern, Mr. Breeding, not everybody likes that. Not everybody wants to be in a relationship where drama is the pattern. Not everybody wants to be in a relationship where they can go off on somebody and punish them and then have, that is not what love is about for most people. And if that's your perception of what love is, you may need to get some counseling so that you get into your next relationship healthy, okay? Because I promise you, not everybody wants that. That's stalking, essentially, is what that is. And so that's when I tell you the second thing is I'm going to sentence you on the case ending in on the first case, the case ending in 01628 to 12 months to serve 21 days, credit for time served. Balance will be probated for you to take do 40 hours of community service and take your anger management class, and you're to have no contact with Mr. Jaquan McCrae. And now you heard all of those things that Mr. Tipton said. The second case ending in 03775 will run consecutive, which means for 24 months, you're going to be under my supervision. And I don't forget stuff at all.
Yeah,
when you
do.
come back to me, I'm going to say, okay, what happened? Mr. Did you have contact with Mr. McCrae? Because let me tell you what happens if you have contact with Mr. McCrae. If you have contact with Mr. McCray, the balance of your sentence could be revoked so that you could spend the remainder of the 24 months in jail. You could also have additional misdemeanors or felonies charged against you. And by felonies, I mean the felony of aggravated stalking, which is punishable by up to 10 years in prison in the Georgia prison system, not jail,
Who the
a
fuck?
$10,000 fine, or both. Okay, so but more than anything, Mr. Breeding, what I want for you is to reconnect to what is a healthy relationship. And a lot of us don't see that growing up. A lot of us see drama. A lot of us see violence, unfortunately. A lot of us see relationships that have never really worked for someone's peace. But what I want you to get is relationships don't have to be drama and crazy. You get me? They're supposed to be the place where the drama and the crazy that you face on the outside, when you come through those doors and you talk to that person, that's supposed to be the person where the drama and the crazy goes away and the peace and the love come. Okay? And I wish the same for you, Mr. McCray. A lot of times, I said, we look for patterns and we start attaching ourselves to the same type of person. Even though we say we want something different, we haven't learned how to find different. Okay? And so if you're finding you're getting into those same patterns, then therapy is open to you too. Okay? Because you want a relationship where
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
just not abusive. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're free to go at this time, Mr. McCray, Mr. Breeding. You're going to go back with the sheriff's office for out processing. Please understand that while you're on probation, the quickest way to get rearrested is to not appear for your probation reports. Please make sure that you keep in touch with your probation officers. And if you're having difficulty with anything, you talk to them so that they can help you through your probation successfully. You understand?
Absolutely.
All right. But yeah, I would, if I was you.
Oh wait, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. One
Yes, ma'am.
last thing. I'm so sorry. She just reminded me. One last thing. He did post my social and my ID on social media. I sent all the screenshots into Miss Chandra and everything. That's just one last thing. If I don't know how, or some way, confiscate his phone, or I don't know. I
Okay.
had to freeze my
McCray,
social.
Wait a minute.
the first thing you need to do is contact all.
Wait a minute. This bitch said confiscate his phone. For what? I mean, this gay nigga that went outside his mind.
Three.
I did. I froze it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
my mom
protect your
helped me.
credit.
Yeah, my mom helped me.
Mr. Breeding, if any of that is up, you need to take it down immediately. Because that's doxing. That's a felony.
And I sent the audio of him confirming he posted my social and ID also.
Okay. And in some senses, they
Why'd you
make
give
their,
me your social?
I'm not all.
Why did you give a nigga you was dating your social? That don't even make any fucking sense.
They was in love, Tom.
No, I don't give a fuck if I was love. I'm not giving no motherfucker my social just because we dating. That's crazy.
Oh, I understand.
That shit's insane. This nigga's stupid.
Positive about how it becomes a federal crime, but it could be a federal crime. So you have to understand, Mr. Breeding, you can't force somebody to like you. And when they stop liking you or they're not in a relationship with you, you can't punish them for not being in a relationship with you. You got it? So any of that stuff that might still be out there, you need to take that down. I mean, the damage is probably already done, but you need to take that down. And Mr. McCray, you're young enough to where it might not make a whole difference to you as far as what you've already established, but you might want to contact the Social Security Administration about getting a new Social Security number.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm in the
All right.
process.
And then
Yeah.
that's the last thing you share with somebody you're in a relationship with. You got to almost be married before you share your Social Security information. Okay.
Yeah, I never sent it. I think he went to my phone and got it. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here, you lying faggot. This nigga lying his ass off. He went through my phone and got it. Nigga, they don't just put your fucking Social Security number in your fucking phone. You full of shit. Oh, fucking the nerve of these gays. the nerve of the gays. What we got right here? Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be funny. So this chick pulled a gun at work or something. I don't know. we going to Michigan for this one, baby. You know,
it's got to be Detroit.
Oh yeah, of course.
I had my gun, but I did not pull it out on anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's games. That doesn't help.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
Raise your right hand, please, Ms. Gaines. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice of rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
You speaking to me, Your Honor?
Yeah, anybody offer you anything other than what they said we'll do today?
No.
Let me draw your attention back on April the 12th, 2025 at around 3:49 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Grand River and Ravenswood. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Ms. Gaines, did you
Yes.
did you pull a gun out on somebody?
I had my gun, but I did not pull it out on anyone.
Games, that doesn't help. You want to, I mean, I can't find you guilty of this.
Well, Your Honor, yes.
No, it's too late now.
Well, Your Honor, the thing of it is.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second.
Riley, you there?
Barry, Mr. Baughman, you have to mute yourself.
I didn't understand, Your Honor.
You understood. You understood very well. You said you didn't pull the gun out on it. You said you had it, but you didn't pull it out. Let's see.
I correct myself, Your Honor.
31-13-24. That's the code that it was written under. Brandishing a firearm in public, except as provided in subsection B of this section, a person shall not willfully and knowingly brandish a firearm in public. Subsection, this is B. Subsection A of this section does not apply to any of the following. A peace officer lawfully performing such officer's duties as a peace officer, a person lawfully acting in self-defense or defense of another under this section. Section C, a person who violates this section is guilty of a misdemeanor or punishable by imprisonment for not more than 90 days or a fine of not more than $100 or both. Okay, so it's a 90-day misdemeanor. I stand to be corrected. The 90-day misdemeanor and a $100 fine. So you said you didn't pull it out.
No, she didn't pull it out, sir.
Made a mistake, Your Honor.
And what mistake was that?
Now she made a mistake.
That I said that I didn't pull it out. I'm nervous, Your Honor.
So you lied. So you lied when you're nervous?
What happened out there, ma'am?
What happened? I got into an argument, and it got to a. I'm sorry.
Who are you arguing with?
His name is Hatham. He works at the same store that I work at, Your Honor. And I felt threatened. He had walked up on me. He had called me all kind of racial slurs.
Oh my God! Here we go.
And black this and monkey that. And he just went ballistically crazy because I merely made a statement saying that he, another young lady that works in the store that's much younger than he is.
That's enough. That's enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a trial date.
These bitches be lying, cuz.
I want to see this person. If this person comes in, I want to see this person. And I wouldn't pull a gun on them. But if you say you felt threatened, and you say you were in fear, that is one of the exceptions to being able to bring a firearm, as I read in the statute, in the ordinance. I'm gonna set a trial date for July 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. But I wouldn't want to be called monkey either, or any of those other names. That still is not a defense of you pulling a firearm, but it would be a defense if you have some being reasonably in fear for your life or the life of others. All right. Back on July 17th, 20 at 9 a.m. July 17th at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, Ms. Gaines, I know I'm not gonna call Ms. Gaines on there. Have a good day, ma'am, and best of luck to you. Okay.
Horrible.
Thank you.
That's a horrible judge. That motherfucker.
That dude's gonna be like 75 fucking years old. Watch.
Yeah,
Like
he said, monkey this, W that, B's. He's a lying bitch. I bet there's a nigga who did it too. They in Detroit now. Don't give her that. Racial slurs.
Sure, she might. It actually might have been Eminem's father.
Oh, okay. You're right. My bad. My bad. Oh shit. Let's go with this one.
Why y'all calling that black queen a liar?
Cause she opened her mouth and was lying. She had no teeth. I know she lying.
That could be your mama up there.
That's a fact. She be lying too. My mama be lying like a motherfucker. What we doing here? Fuck your mama.
You calling your mama a liar?
She lied like a motherfucker, just like her husband. They both liars.
No, Tom, your mom's just forgetful.
No, shit. Okay. Oh, tomorrow.
She forgot all that bad shit she did to you, sir. That's
No,
all.
I ain't even worried about that dumb shit. She just be lying, dog.
Hey, yo, you mean all the bad stuff about taking them to dealers to buy clothes?
Yeah. She didn't take me to Dillard's to buy clothes. I didn't want clothes from Dillard's. Anyway.
We're the expensive department store out here, boy.
That's a fact. Tomorrow, I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help and the chat's help to decide a motherfucking dispute between me and my dad. He said, I'm only giving him 5 minutes to come up here and plead his case. That's all we need to know. That's what we need tomorrow. He got 5 minutes to plead his case tomorrow to decide if I'm going to pay him this money or not. Now, on the merits of the argument, we will let you know tomorrow. It's only on the merits of the argument. Point blank period, not emotions. None of that shit. It's literally the motherfucking facts. And
so no old people privilege.
No old people privilege. Not at all. None whatsoever. This nigga, I'm gonna tell you. Let me give you. You remember that? Remember that when he said that the Blackwater shit? Remember he mentioned that a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
It's still over that. He said I owe him $50. I said, ooh, for what? Winning? Winning?
Sir, how can Blackwater be rounding up illegals because they're actually shooting people in Haiti right now?
Well, listen. I said, you don't want to do this, Dad. I got Eric Prince saying it out his mouth that the government didn't want to do nothing with him. Mm-hmm. But, I'm going to let him plead his case. I need y'all to listen to what this nigga say, because he going to try to give you some bullshit. Oh, but I said this and I brought it. This is his last excuse. Oh, Mayor, you got to hear this shit. This nigga said.
You're prejudice the jury right now.
That's cool. That's whatever. It doesn't matter. This nigga literally said, because you can still vote the way you fucking want to. I said, whatever the chat say, I'm going to do. This is what it is. Now,
why don't you just wait till tomorrow?
No. I'm giving them what this nigga said. This is a little tidbit.
But your colorful language you describing what your dad says shows your bias already.
Oh, of course I'm biased because I'm biased.
Good Lord.
I didn't say I
Duh.
wasn't biased. It's
but
me
you
against him.
want to be fair and impartial and judge on the merits.
Oh, so you stupid is what you're saying.
Oh, so you can't stay on task.
No. I'm on task. What I'm saying is
promote your lies.
Okay, cool. You think it's a lie? I'm gonna tell you what he said. This last will in the testament that this nigga just said to me. He's like, "You ought to be paying me to bring up topics." I said, "Bitch, where they do that at? Who get paid to bring up topics around here?" He said, "It's crazy." Now that has nothing to do with what I was saying. Oh, John the Baptist, while I was just saying, let me say what I was gonna say. Now, what did that have to do with anything?
No. Okay, you're discussing tomorrow's topic, which he wants to judge the merit on.
Anything. I literally said he said I should pay him for bringing up topics. Has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You did say bring up topic. Okay, I get you. Go ahead. Rock on. Yeah, we forget how you talk about your dad and called him stupid and all this.
No, I said, "Are you stupid?"
No, you also insulted your dad too, though.
I said, "What an attitude!"
Yeah, you insulted your dad as well.
Because I called him a liar. I called my mom a liar too.
Yeah. You're a disrespectful son.
Absolutely. You know why I can be disrespectful? I'm gonna tell you why I can be disrespectful.
Because you're the son of the devil.
No,
I can't tell back. They'll be talking about your dad, so I can't even say that. I take that statement back.
Yeah.
because you are the devil.
No. It's because listen, this is why I say you should never tell your kids unless you mean it. When you get your own shit, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Don't expect me not to do what I want to do. Because he literally told me as a child, when you get the fuck out of my house, I don't give a fuck what you do. So why do you care now? So me being disrespectful is not being really disrespectful. This is me being me. Would you agree?
Describe that BS how you want to. You're disrespectful.
You think it is. This is me being me. This is the way I talk.
Yeah.
So this is my...
Go ahead.
This is my attitude. This is my persona. This is my... what is the word? I'll go out. This is my disposition. How about that? This is the way I act, motherfucker. This is no longer an attitude. It's become a personality. So this is my personality.
It's your vibe, Tom.
What'd you say?
In modern words, it's your vibe.
Well, yeah, it's my vibe. This is how I act.
Yeah, you're disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful. If it's a personality, it can't be disrespectful.
Yes, sir.
Explain that logic to me.
Sir, you can't have a personality. You can't have a personality problem.
Yeah.
Or an attitude problem, sir. Someone that has a problem with your attitude. It's their problem.
And when something becomes ingrained into someone and it being that person, it can no longer be disrespectful because that's just what they do. That's just like blaming a retard for being retarded. You know what I'm saying?
God, Joe, mine is weird how y'all come to these conclusions.
Can you blame a retard for being retarded?
I won't blame a retard for being retarded, but I'll blame.
Why can't you? Why? I don't know. Why can't you? Why can't you?
Because they was born that way.
There you go. I was born this way. I was born this way.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You developed that way.
Sir, I was born. If you ask my mother, she would tell you I've been cussing since the age I can start speaking. My first word was fuck.
So I'm supposed to trust you, knowing that you're a liar and you're disrespectful.
No, I said you can ask my mother. I'll bring her up here. She'll let you know.
And you just said your mom was a liar too, so I'm supposed to trust two liars and somebody who's disrespectful.
You do what you want to do. You gotta make a choice. You gotta make a choice. What do you believe? Is he? No, you don't. It's up to you. I don't care. Don't worry. It's not gonna hurt me any way, shape, or form.
So you won't lie. So you won't lie to win an argument.
Oh no, I don't lie to win arguments.
Oh, okay. So you're not lying right now?
No, I'm not lying around. No.
You never lied to win an argument.
Do I lie to win an argument? No, I stretch shit or I omit a lot of things. I will omit a lot of shit. That's not lying. This is omitting.
Omission by lying is lying.
No, it's not. Omitting is just the absence of me stating that there's something else there.
All right. Okay. What's the intent of a lie?
To lie.
What is the? Don't give me the word. What is the intent of a lie?
To fabricate something.
To what? To deceive from the truth. To deceive from the truth.
Yes.
To deceive from the truth.
Okay.
Okay. When you omit something, what are you doing?
I'm just omitting.
No, sir. That's omitting something is your Fifth Amendment right.
Something that you
look at God.
That you know that deceive from the truth.
Oh my God! See, this is what now we got to bring it. This is what's wrong with the old folks. Let me.
Yeah. Omitting something is your Fifth Amendment rights.
Omission is a person or thing that has been left out or excluded. The action of excluding or leaving out someone or something. A failure to do something, especially something that one has moral or legal obligation to do. That's omission. Sorry, has nothing to do with lying, sir. It's not even in its synonyms or antonyms.
So I don't believe what you read it. Oh, liar.
Okay, well, I mean, I can show it to you. I can show you the definition, motherfucker. That's what we doing here. You gotta believe me,
because I'm more definitely gonna believe you.
Listen, a lot of people don't believe me. Hell, I don't even believe me half the time.
Because you know for omitting something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I said I omit shit.
You would read the definition, omit part of the definition just to prove your point.
Maybe.
No, maybe. Not maybe. You would. You would.
It's a maybe. It's a 50-50 split depending on the day and how I feel.
Yeah, you know what? Did you just send a definition? Is what you just sent? Was that somebody else said something else?
I didn't send no definition.
Okay, somebody sent something through the chat. That's why I thought I might have been you.
No, but I will tell you, I have omitted a lot of shit to win an argument. Absolutely. But here's the thing.
You just answered my question. You just answered my question.
I already said I would omit things to win an argument. Yeah, I will. I'm not gonna lie though. Omitting is not lying.
Yes. It's not Tom's fault that the other person doesn't know something.
Absolutely. It's not my fault that you won't check up on what I'm saying to make sure I didn't leave anything out.
Yeah, correct.
Either.
But you omitted for the intent purpose of deceiving.
No, I omitted because I didn't feel like telling you everything.
Yes. Okay.
It's not my job to tell you.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. So you would admit that you had ulterior motives for deceiving. For omitting.
No, my ulterior motive for omitting is just to omit things that I don't feel that I feel that is necessary to the argument.
You answered my question with my statement that I made. Yes, you had ulterior motive, and you didn't even explain why you had ulterior motive.
No.
You just explained why you hold on. You just explained why you had ulterior motive.
Okay. If you say so. I said my motive is to omit things that I feel is not worthy of being presented. It's not my fault that you can't call me out on my bullshit. A lot of people have.
No, we can call you out on it.
Mayo calls me out on my bullshit all the time. What are you fucking talking about?
I know we have. I know we have. A lot of people call you on your BS a lot.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that I feel that what I'm omitting is worthy of being presented. That means, hell, if you can't tell me I'm wrong, then that's on you. Or you can't say that I'm omitting shit. That's on you. That's not on me to decide what the fuck what it is for you to understand.
My only point has already been proven. And I asked the question: have you ever lied or admitted something to win an argument?
You didn't say that. You said lie. You said lie to win an argument. I said no. I never lie. I omit. I literally came out and said that.
Yes.
You know, well, I'm about to say something, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let you be wrong in this one.
You want to bet?
No, I'm not gonna bet.
Why not?
I'm gonna let you be you.
Oh, you want to see? You trying to? You think I don't understand? You think I forgot what I just said when it fucking started? I didn't forget. You think I forgot? No. Let's put that money up, nigga. I want to put money up. What are we doing here? Shit, it ain't that far back. It's probably 2 minutes. He'll tell you real quick. I literally said, I don't lie. I omit. I've always said that since I was a kid. It's not gonna change. I've been omitting shit since I was a kid. That's why my dad calls me the biggest liar he ever knows. I said, I don't lie. I just omit. My wife can tell you. I leave a lot of shit out. If you don't know about it, it's not my fault. It's not lying. I'm just not saying it. I'm not presenting everything. It's not my... So you calling lawyers liars when they know that their client has committed murder? But guess what they won't do? They will not lie. They won't say anything. They will admit a lot of shit because it's not for them to present. It's up to the other person to present, the prosecution to present. They're not lying. They're saying, I'm omitting it, and it's not up to me to decide what to present to you or what not to present. See, they omit. You can't call them liars. I mean, but you can because we know lawyers lie all the time. That's when, if they know if they know their client's guilty, they should recuse themselves or some shit. I can't remember what they said. Some shit like that. I thought that was weird, but you know, it is what it is. But let's listen to this white clueless sovereign citizen idiot is back refusing.
I want you to. I can't do it because I'm driving right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you. This is what I want you to do. I want you to Google right quick.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it because I'm driving it. I tried to copy, but I can't do it.
I will Google it.
I want you to Google a lie versus omission.
Well, that would make omission in reference to a lie.
Say what, Mayo?
And it's a relationship to a lie. Omission itself isn't a lie.
And there you go. Why are you trying to be Uncle Tom's lawyer right now? What you trying to lie about right now?
Well, because you told me to bring it forward. That's what I'm going to do. I can today research. I'm focused on two types of deception: lying by omission, lying by commission, the active use of false statements, and lying by omission, the passive act of misleading by failing to disclose relevant information. That's totally different thing. I said I omit shit. Has nothing to do with lying. He said lying by omission. You putting those two together as they're one thing.
I said no. I told you look up lie versus omission.
That's what I did. That's literally what they put forward. They only talk about lying by omission.
Why they talk about lying? Why they talk about lying with omission?
By omission, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to lie. I'm not lying. I'm just not saying shit. I can talk all the way around the shit and never even mention the shit. It's not lying, and it's not lying. It's not even trying to mislead you. I'm just not stating any parts of it. You know what most people do when they read fucking statistics? They do the same fucking thing. They give half. Yeah, we hear you. They give half truths and all the other shit. I'm not trying to lie. I'm not. Why would I need to lie? I just don't say it.
I can't do what I want to right now because I'm driving. Every time I try to click over,
Yeah, click over there.
Every time I try to look at something, it drops me down, so I can't.
Yeah,
do it
I don't
right
know
now.
what. That's that fucking new goddamn internet shit. I don't know why it does that, because my phone does the exact same fucking thing. As soon as I go to a different page, even if it's a text message or something, it drops me out of the fucking StreamYard. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you have this. I'm gonna let you have this argument right now because I can't prove your lie.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Hey, it's not my fault. Maybe you should learn to omit some shit. It's not technically lying at all. Not lying at all. Mm-hmm.
So I should learn to do what you do and to see other people admitting it.
Yeah, it's not deceiving people. It's just motherfucking not saying anything. You can try. That's a good try. Good try. Good try. You're not gonna win this. You're not gonna win this one. You almost tried it. You almost got it in. It's not gonna happen.
My name is Daniel Magoo.
Okay, you said your last name is pronounced Magoo? And generally speaking, I appoint the public defender's office to represent at least at the arraignment stage, but I was informed that you didn't want to speak with the public defender, so are you intending to represent yourself for the arraignment?
I'm here to figure out what the charges are. What am I being charged with?
Now calling case number 25S00289. This is the state of Michigan versus Daniel Ryan Magoo. Can you please state your name for the record?
Mr. Magoo. I'm trying to figure out what the charge is.
Yes, that is the purpose of the hearing today. So, as
Who's the complaining victim?
as part of the proceedings, can I have you please state your name for the record?
My name is Daniel Magoo,
Okay.
and I am not a surety of the state.
What?
I'm not a ward of the state.
Oh, you got a bond. Okay.
Can I ask what the charges are?
He one of those, huh?
Yes, I am getting
Yeah.
there. Please give me a moment. So what we are here for today is an arraignment. The purpose of an arraignment is to inform you what you are being charged with and to make sure that you understand the charges. I am not going to be asking if you agree with the charges. I am not even going to be asking if you understand why you are being charged with them. The purpose is to make sure that you understand what the charges mean and that you understand what the potential maximum penalties are. So what I have here is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about or between the dates of February 15th, 2025 and June 23rd, 2025 at 6 lot 72. You did maliciously use a service provided by a telecommunications service provider with the intent to terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, annoy, or disturb the peace and quiet of Alyssa McCloskey, an individual with whom you have a child in common, by using any vulgar, indecent, obscene, or offensive language, or suggesting any lewd or lascivious act in the course of a conversation or message through the use of a telecommunications service or device. This is otherwise known as malicious use of a telecommunications service. Do you understand what the charge means?
Yes.
I do not understand that. I do not understand malicious use
Let
of a
me
telephone
rephrase.
service.
Do you comprehend that what I am saying is that you allegedly maliciously used a telecommunications service device that would generally be a cell phone? I suppose it could also be a computer or something else.
No, that
you
didn't
could
happen.
use. Okay. And again,
February,
as
what were the
stated,
dates? What dates?
between February 15th and June 23rd.
This
of
year?
This year. Yes. Okay.
Hold on, Paul. I missed some important
As I
information.
stated at the beginning,
All right.
I'm not asking you if you
Hold on.
agree with the charges. I'm not asking you if you understand why you are
Let me
being
get there
charged
real
with
quick.
Harassment by
What I
phone,
want
John.
to know, basically, is
There you go.
He did what by phone? That's the part I missed, Mayor. What did he say?
It's harassment by phone, sir, basically.
Okay, I got you. All right, okay, go ahead. I just want to make sure I got that. Go ahead.
Okay.
do you know what the words coming out of my mouth mean?
Damn.
No.
Okay. So the way that this is going to work is this. If I am not able to arraign you on the charges because I can't tell if you understand what I am saying, then the next thing that happens is that you get referred for a competency evaluation. At this point, I do not know how long that will take, and that means that you will stay where you are until we are able to either arraign you or you are determined to be incompetent.
So I don't have, I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a surety. I'm not a ward. I'm actually a protected individual. And I did no crime. There has been no body of a crime, no corpus delicti. I have committed no crime at all.
Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
He is blind as that old Mr. Magoo motherfucker was.
You
I
can
was thinking the same thing,
understand
Bayo.
what you're being charged with, then I cannot arraign you.
Okay.
So
if there is not a body of a crime, if I have not harmed anybody, then you can't arraign me. It's corpus delicti. It can't happen. And if you do try to enter in a plea of competency or I don't know what is that? What you're gonna hold me here hostage until what? A body of a crime happens? When is the crime gonna happen?
What is he talking about?
Send him back to jail for 30 days. We'll try it again.
Yeah, that's what they always do. Oh, we can send you back to jail. Don't worry about it.
So, Mr. Magoo, we will not be proceeding today with the arraignment.
Didn't
You are
think that
free to
one.
go to the door and tell the jail that you are finished. Thank you.
Didn't think that one through, did you? Didn't think that one through, sir.
Well, what he proved is he's not competent to go to trial.
There you have it. That's what she said.
No. They'll test his competence.
And then they're gonna give him
and his basic understand. But what he doesn't understand is it's going to be his basic comprehension of the English language that they're actually going to test.
Absolutely, nothing serious. All right, well that was a dumbass.
Which proves he's incompetent.
No,
it just proves that he's a dumbass.
I know. I'm just.
But you try.
I'm doing like Tom. I'm
Why don't you
deceiving
just
by
try?
omission.
Just try to omit some shit. Yeah. Try to omit some shit, nigga, because you ain't working there, sir.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm doing like Tom. I'm deceiving.
That's what you call it. Okay. All right. I see. I see. It's a good try.
Oh, this motherfucker finally showed up.
Which one?
It's the young black guy, right?
No. I don't think so. I can't remember. Shit. Fuck, I don't know.
All I showed was proof that the truck was insured, registered.
I remember this dude.
I'm not going to deal with it. All right, let's set a trial date.
I'm trying to get this dismissed. This is this is literally holding me back right now.
You get it dismissed on the date of trial. Date of trial.
Nice. Thanks for no, I see clear today why I'm not getting the same courtesy. Your name is Sean Perkins? Yeah, okay.
That's the last time I checked.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Mr. Gubin.
I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear the blabby blab. Just stop talking to me.
This guy said you want to go in a breakout room.
What is a breakout room? I showed all my proof. I showed all the proof. I showed the proof, Mr. Sean Perkins. What is it? Is it my what is it? My complexion? It's my complexion, isn't it, buddy?
It's that complexion, huh?
Yeah. Mr. Uneducated Judge.
Uh-oh.
Have a good day, Mr. Gubin. You keep on talking.
How are you even a judge?
I'm gonna hold you in contempt, okay? And we're gonna give you some jail time, okay? You done?
Anything else?
Are you
Anything
done?
else, pal?
Ooh, pal.
I'm gonna hold him in contempt. I'm gonna give him 30 days Wayne County Jail, all right?
Right, okay.
You have an absolute right to a hearing.
You will expect a huge lawsuit. I
speak to
showed
an
you every
okay?
single proof of documentation that I
All right.
needed to, and
Have
you
a great day.
refused to dismiss my stuff.
Have a great day.
Why is that?
Have a great day. We're not talking anymore, all right? We're done talking.
Yeah, that's what I
30
thought.
days Wayne County Jail.
Yes, Judge, good morning.
And who are you here on?
I am here on Joshua Gubin.
All right, he has not showed, he needs, I told him to be here in person today, and he has not showed, not neither. Oh, I think he is here. He is here. Okay, so here's the deal. It's nothing really to talk about with Mr. Gubin. I told him to come in. I said, I gave him 30-day Wayne County Jail for contempt last year. Holding up a child, and his child, he didn't come down. So again, he continues to defy orders of the court.
Did you expect him
we
to?
just don't have much to talk about.
I'd give him another 30 days for every month.
That may be the court's position.
Did you listen? This is Zoom. Did you expect him to motherfucking come down? Or you should have known that you was going to have to pick his ass up.
He did come this time, Tom.
I wouldn't have came. Fuck that. I wouldn't have came. Crazy motherfucker.
As it relates to this matter, may I have just 1 second?
Oh no, there it is.
I apologize, Judge. I needed to plug my computer in. So I understand that may be the court's position. I just got retained on this matter this morning. I was not present at the hearing where you apparently held him in contempt. He obviously has an opportunity to prepare and present a defense to the allegation. I'm not sure if the court made a finding as to whether or not this was civil or criminal contempt, and further whether the court actually determined whether it was direct or indirect contempt. Obviously, the court's ability to sanction an individual, especially with a deferred sanction, may be limited under these circumstances. So what I'd be asking the court to consider doing is giving me a brief adjournment so that I may obtain a copy of the transcript of the last hearing. And I would just cite
You don't want it. You don't want that.
Case law, which indicates that my client
Just
does
send
have
the YouTube
the
link.
ability to obtain an accurate transcript of the hearing as a matter of due process. And when we come back, I will be prepared to effectively, properly address this matter.
No, I'm good.
Well, the contempt was the contempt was right on the record on the record, and I do have you can get the record for that. It was I did hold him in criminal contempt. That's why I told him 30 days Wayne County Jail. And from my understanding of the court rules, he had his opportunity to contest that. That ship has long sailed, from my understanding of the court rules, because this was done over a year ago. And the only reason that Mr. Gubin come back before me is because he got some other cases. He let the tickets go on the warrant status. He only is before me because he got the other cases. So I still need his presence here. I'm going to readjust his bond now.
Well, Your Honor.
So he continued. I've let you speak, Counselor, and I'll let you do what you need to do as far as your job, but I'm going to do my job. And Mr. Gubin continues to defy the court's orders.
Oh, that's racist.
And, we'll talk about bond right now.
Racist ass motherfucker.
City of Detroit versus Joshua Gubin.
Yeah, this is the guy that just held pieces of paper in front of the camera. Like you can read it.
Count 1 and count 2. SP 166-96731. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Camilla Barkovic, appearing on behalf of the defendant who is present.
Your Honor, Rami Hijazi, P82830 on behalf of defendant as well, Your Honor.
Okay, so you can make the record now as far as what you want to do, either counsels if you want to. as far as Mr. Gubin is concerned. Today, we'll call the date and time. There's 2 warrants out for Mr. Gubin's arrest. Let me see what the action was the last time. Mr. Hijazi was here last week when he appeared on Mr. Gubin's behalf after Mr. Gubin showed up, and I realized that he was the gentleman that was just very, very contemptuous on that day that he was here last year. The allegations were made on December the 7th, 2022.
Like he set in stone his own shit, dog. This shit crazy.
Was arraigned on those matters on February 29th, 2024. There was a show cause scheduled for August the 15th, 2023. And the register of action can reflect all the other necessary court dates that were had. But Mr. Gubin has showed that he does not comply with the court's orders as far as appearing before the court. Mr. Gubin has shown that he is very, very contemptuous. This is not something that I have done except for one other time. And Mr. Gubin, I gave him a week from last week to get his affairs in order to turn himself in, and he's still not here. So
I'm not turning myself in either. You crazy.
Speak to Bond.
Thank you, Judge. I've already articulated some of this to the court off the record, but I was just retained to represent Mr. Gubin in this matter this morning. I am asking for an adjournment of today's hearing so that I may
You just said that.
obtain a copy of the transcript
You just said
of
that
the
too.
hearing that was held where you apparently held Mr. Gubin in contempt. He does have a right to counsel in any contempt situation. In addition, he does have a due process right to obtain an accurate transcript of the hearing. I would like to obviously obtain all relevant information and then address this matter appropriately. I'm asking that you take no action today and give me the opportunity that I am requesting on behalf of my client. And if you'd like me to transition into the bond issue, I am happy to do that as well.
I'll let you go ahead with Bond.
Thank you. Your Honor, it is my understanding that mere traffic matters are pending before the court, at least one civil infraction, and I believe a no insurance misdemeanor. These incidents date back to 2022 based on my review of the Register of Actions. He has appeared in connection with this matter, which the court has noted. Apparently he was here last week and you may have recognized him. But the point of the matter is, I've known Mr. Gubin for a while. He always appears as required and as instructed. I understand that the court may have a difference of opinion as it relates to that, but I would attest to that. He is a lifelong Michigan resident. He has extremely strong family support.
Look at
He
this
is a father.
motherfucker, boy.
He has minor children, actually, one of which is visible on the Zoom as we currently sit here. He owns his own business in Wayne County and
Hey, she
operates
doing a
that
good job.
business very successfully. I think when you consider factors that are relevant to a bond inquiry and are not relevant to collateral matters such as prior actions engaged in allegedly before the court, personal bond is warranted, and it's my understanding that that is what may have been previously entered in connection with this case. Upon conviction of the only misdemeanor,
She got a crippled scooter back there.
Oh, yes, you do.
Sentencing exposure is minimal. He is obviously presumed innocent at this point in time. And for all of those reasons, Judge, in addition to other reasons, such as his lack of any significant or substantial criminal history, which is a factor that the court shall consider when it sets bond, I believe a personal is warranted. And retaliation for what allegedly occurred in the past should not impact bond under any circumstance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but he actually has 2 active warrants right now. That's
But
going to impact bond.
Hey, that blonde bummer over here making a good case, man. What you tripping
No.
on? She working for her client, sir.
She trying.
Yeah, she doing the shit. She convinced me out of game time.
I don't think Judge Simpson likes snow bunnies though. So I
That
think
ain't
she
Judge
should have left.
Simpson, though.
Or whoever this guy is. He don't like snow bunnies though.
That's Sean Payton or some shit. What the fuck his name is? She working. Perkins. Sean Perkins. Yeah.
I still, the order of Mr. Rubin still showing up because despite what you've articulated on the record, Ms. Bachowicz, I have, we put the warrant out for Mr. Rubin's arrest a long time ago. He was supposed to be in person here today. He's not. He also has an assault and battery case that he has a warrant out for his arrest for as well. So he showed the court and demonstrated to the court that he has not only with this court, but with the other courts and other judges in this courthouse that he has a failure to appear or something. So bond is $2,500 cash, and it's still ordered that Mr. Rubin show up in person to the court for the conviction hearing, and we will address, and you can appeal the matter to a higher authority if that's what your client chooses to do.
So, Your Honor, I have a comment as it relates to a cash bond. I'm asking that the court impose a cash or surety bond. My interpretation of the court rules as it relates to bond and statutory authority allow the defendant to elect whether he posts a surety or posts a cash bond. And my position is the court cannot outright prohibit a surety. So I'd ask for the addition of a surety provision.
The court has made this ruling, Counselor. You can take it to a higher authority.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she tried. Nigga, you better go do your 30 days in jail, nigga. Go do your 30 days in
Because he ain't
jail.
gonna hear shit until that 30 days been served.
That's a whole fact. I wouldn't hear a goddamn thing till the shit was over with. Let's see. Yeah, let's go here. We got some Negro action.
Me moved from Virginia.
Wait. Stop right there, Mr.
Okay.
I have an issue with your representation of that because are you an adult?
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you make your own decisions, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
hold on.
No, ma'am. You don't tell me to hold. No, ma'am.
It's
Stop.
not that. I
Mute her. Mute her.
Ma'am.
Mute
I
her.
don't know who I'm talking
Mute. I have a robe on, Miss Murray. I'm a judge. You're talking to a judge, and so when you testify that someone moved you into
Does she have blue hair, the judge?
coerced
No, it's
did someone force you
it's just
to leave
fucking
your home
her
on the
lighting.
other side of the country,
Hair gray.
to Texas, and move into this house? That was my question, but you don't get to interrupt me, Ms. Murray. When I have a question, you need to stop and listen.
I wouldn't take that
If you
shit.
want me to hear you. Are we clear on that? It appears that we are. You can unmute her, and Ms. Blake, you can continue with your examination.
Thank you. Hold on, because that was a problem earlier. She couldn't unmute, so I don't know that she can. Can you please unmute? She had the. Can you log off and log back on?
Oh, she had. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if she can hear you. I don't know if she's going to.
She can hear me, Judge? There she is.
I can't see anyone though. This is a big thing in front.
Okay.
That's what I was.
We can stop the hearing and we can do all of this in person and we won't have any technology issues. We're willing to do that.
I'm just trying to. Your Honor, I was just trying to see who I was talking to.
Okay.
That's all. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just.
Well, it came off very rude. And if
sorry.
you're having challenges with technology, then we can stop the proceeding and we can come in here in person tomorrow or
Well, I
next
just
week.
don't know if I can take this off. This because when y'all join, it's the break room thing where it says join or not join. So I don't know if I can
not join,
press
bitch.
join.
No one is asking you to press any buttons right now.
Okay.
You're supposed to be testifying to questions asked by Ms. Blake. So stand by. Ms. Blake, next question.
Okay, your testimony was that you don't trust Katrina Murray, correct?
Correct.
And do you think it's appropriate for you to be raising Katrina's children instead of Katrina?
Appropriate? I don't understand the question.
Oh my God.
Okay. Did you ask for a temporary protective order and swear out that affidavit on October 8th and include her children as protected party?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so you're stopping Katrina from seeing her children, not only by residing in the home, but now asking for a protective order 4 months after an incident that happened in the home. Is
No,
that right?
No, ma'am. I applied for this protective order in August.
Okay. But
Right
the
after
incident
the
was in June, a day after your son filed for divorce. Is that right?
If that's what you're telling me, I didn't even know that. my
Okay,
son-
I'm going to stop this. Miss Murray, this is not a conversation between you and Miss Blake. She's
Okay.
asking you questions, and I need you to answer the question asked. You circumventing and taking a left step here, then pivoting right over there with your answers does not serve. No, ma'am, you need to listen to me.
Jeez.
Does not serve your testimony well.
This judge is an asshole, boy.
And trust believe that a judge across the street on the civil side will likely see a transcript of this
What's that
hearing.
old lady name? I
You
can't see. I'm
want to
trying
be
to
a
see her
little bit
name.
more mindful about your
Rosie
responses.
Speeden
And I need you to start
Gonzalez.
answering the questions asked by Ms. Blake.
The old lady.
Next question, Ms. Blake.
Veronica Murray.
What is
So
she
the
trying to
Black
do with her?
lady
With
or
her
the old
answer?
white lady?
For my client
The old black
to
lady. I'm sorry, the old black lady. The one
ordered
that
to have no
acting real
harmful
ignorant
or
right now.
injurious contact with you
Veronica.
instead of the
Her name Veronica.
What
Veronica
is she
Murray.
doing? Why is she not answer? Why should not answer the question directly though?
Is that a real question?
That she doesn't understand appropriate.
Yeah, what are we doing? She know how motherfuckers gotta have attitude. What are we doing? Me, you know what? That's me. No, I ain't gonna go off. But yeah, you know these motherfuckers have problem answering questions, direct questions. Logic is not there, sir.
You think it's logic? You think it's lack of logic?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I told you.
It's all emotion, sir. It's all emotional.
Most of these females are like children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You disagree? Agree? I don't know. What do you tell me?
I don't think it's lack of logic. I think she completely understands the question.
Oh no, she did. She's still acting like a child.
So why would she ask the question directly? If she understands the question.
Because she's acting like a child.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
but why is she acting like a child?
Because that's what women do when they confronted with fucking acting like accountability is a thing.
No, sir. It's simple. She's trying to deceive the judge and the court.
Oh, that's what you're trying to get to. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one coming.
But she's not omitting anything.
Yeah, she's not omitting shit.
She's just not telling the truth directly.
No, she's just trying to sidestep the question, which is the judge is holding her accountable to answer that motherfucker. Well,
she's just not trying. She's not trying. I hear you. My phone went out. Go ahead, say it again.
She's trying to omit the truth. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what she's doing. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, she's trying to. If she's lying, that means she's lying by omission, right?
If she omits details, what would the judge say?
She didn't admit anything. She just didn't answer the question. She tried to sidestep the question, like the judge said.
I asked you a very specific question, and you dodged it.
I didn't dodge anything.
You did. If she omits,
you're not trying to omit anything, sir.
Let me ask the question, Mayo. Stop being his lawyer.
Stop making a point to it. Something you already lost, sir.
Stop riding his junk right now, Mayo.
Go ahead, Cheryl. Go ahead, Cheryl.
No, but I forgot the question down.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Just move on.
no contact order. Do you understand that?
Your defender right
Yes.
Do you believe that it's appropriate for Miss Katrina Murray to not harm or injure you during, while this case is pending?
Yes.
Okay. And do you believe it's important for your grandchildren to see their mother?
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand that swearing out that affidavit in October and including them prevents my client from seeing her children?
Yes.
Okay. If the court were to order a no harmful or injurious contact order on this case, would you be able to report to anyone if there were any issues between Katrina and yourself?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
If the judge were to grant a no harmful or injurious contact order, would you be able to report to someone that there was something and any issues occurring?
Yes.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Sims, any questions of the witness?
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Ms. Blake, you have access to court records. Do you know, if you know, were there any temporary orders issued pursuant to that petition for divorce that was filed by Mr. Murray back in June?
There were no temporary orders in June, Judge. When I was hired in September on this case.
Stop, the court reporter is unable to take a record. So we're going to pause.
Yes, Your Honor, my computer turned off. I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay, so read us the last record you typed. The last.
Okay, now, Ms. Blake, you have access to court records. Do you know if you were?
Okay, so if you could pick up, the question was whether she knew if there were any temporary orders issued. I did state back in June, but at any time, I'm amending that question to Ms. Blake. At any time pursuant to that petition for divorce.
Yes, Your Honor. So in September, I was hired by Ms. Murray. I filed a petition or a motion for temporary orders. Those were heard. The default orders ordered my client to go back into the home. Miss Murray, Miss Veronica Murray, and her son Tremaine Murray were ordered to remove themselves. They did not do so. Then he hired Miss Whitley, Miss Deanna Whitley, who then filed to vacate those temporary orders, and so they have now been vacated. At the moment, we have an amicus attorney, Miss Lisa Duke. We have we're in the process of getting Kelly Bernstein on this case as a counselor, but that is the current status. My client has no visitations with her children. She cannot go to the home because Miss Murray is present in the home.
Wow.
And how old are the kids in question? How many kids?
4 kids, ranges from 3 to 14.
Okay. Okay. Teenagers, 15, 14, 1 year apart. All right. You may proceed, Ms. Blake.
Your Honor, so at this point, we have no further testimony. I would just have argument.
I'll hear your argument and then I'll hear from Mr. Sims.
Your Honor, at this time, we would request the court amend the bond conditions of no contact with Miss Veronica Murray to a no harmful or injurious contact with Miss Veronica Murray. There is just to make sure the court is aware as well, she did swear out an affidavit in October 8th, which includes the children, and that there was an ex parte TRO that was signed. And unbeknownst to me, I did not find out about this until Mr. Sims sent me the information on it. That there is a court date next Tuesday in the monitoring court where the TROs are held, or the protective order docket is held. So at this time, even though we have an amicus attorney appointed who was attempting to investigate the situation with the children and make a recommendation back to the court, Ms. Murray, through the DA's office, had a temporary protective order filed, which includes the kids, which just complicates matters. But we intend on resolving that next Tuesday. And in the meantime, last time we were here in court on a separate writ, the court ordered my client to enroll in parenting classes. For the younger children and the older children, she's done so, and she has her certificates with her here in court.
Okay.
So she has complied with all court orders as made by this court, and will continue to do so.
Okay. I'll hear from the state next.
Your Honor, the state's only concerns are the protective orders that are currently floating around. Outside of that, we leave open to the court.
Okay.
That was hard.
Mr. Sims, can you apprise the court of the exact allegations that are being made against Ms. Murray? So it's assault, bodily injury, family, or household. Can you give me some of the details of that allegation, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On the date of incident, it is alleged that the defendant shoved the complaining witness, Veronica Murray, in the back, and that I believe there was some argument that ensued following that, and the police arrived after that.
Okay. Here's the quandary, Ms. Blake. I only have jurisdiction over your client. And so, she's got a military career to think about. And I'm going to trust that she is a member of our military serving in good standing. And she is innocent until and unless he's proven guilty. These kids need their mother. And I don't know what the quality of their relationship is with their grandmother or their father. Those are parties not before the court other than Miss Murray wanting to come in and testify today. And so I'm going to lift the no contact order. I'm going to grant the no harmful or injurious contact. How you can affect that on the civil side is going to be up to you. She has done what the court ordered her to do, which tells the court she is very much vested in returning to her parental status and parenting these kids. I did not hear anything from the state that she attempted to harm her children in this alleged altercation. And so I think Miss Murray and her son are going to have to
send them all down the stairs
and make their
Run
argument
the
to
town.
them.
That's what everybody should do.
Hey, I'm gonna be like this. You know what? That's female on female bullshit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That old lady knew her son was divorcing that woman.
Absolutely, she did, and she knew goddamn what to say and what to do to make sure that he got custody of them kids.
And I know Grandma was the one who paid for that lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's a whole lot of shit that was going on. She knew that her career could be affected by her way they did. That's why they did what they did. This shit is crazy.
Yep. Trying to ruin military career and everything.
Yeah, I hate to be on the woman's side today, but this woman on woman action, I can't. Hey, I ain't taking sides. Fuck them.
And that's boomer on Gen Z action, sir.
That's a
that old Decepticon.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she from grave to grave became a Decepticon. All right, this one is controlling mom demands supervised visit for 6-year-old teens. Hell no.
This is an agreed order.
It's those gay ass Dontre.
With the parties to be reset to appear in person on January 30th, 2024. The state is present to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties.
Reset date January
30th, 2024.
All right.
And may I proceed with the reading of what's been agreed to, Your Honor?
You may.
You may.
The parties agree that there's been no issue relating to family violence. There's been no request for non-disclosure. The parties to be named as joint managing conservators with the custodial parent to reside in Dallas and the surrounding counties.
Wait a minute. We stop right there. There's no need to. Why is she demanding fucking supervised visits if there's been no family violence? What the fuck? Oh, that don't even make no goddamn sense.
Petty bitches, dude.
Mm-hmm. With the big ass
Petty
giant
bitches.
17 head. I know that's her. Tanisha Williams. If we can't spell Tanisha. No, it's Takia. Tashia. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Possession and assets temporarily as agreed to by the parties. And the state has used the gross income of the parties at $2,773 to calculate the support, with the child support to begin at $534 per month to start on December 1st, 2023. The insurance to start on December 1st, 2023 in the amount of $250 per month, with the custodial parent to cover the health insurance through her employer. The issue relating to retroactive support is reserved for the final trial, with the non-custodial parent to provide evidence of income with the W-2s for the year of 2022 and 2023. I believe that is the extent of the order. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother hearing this matter. Ma'am, can you just state your name for the record?
They just signed a contract with the state, dog. Holy shit, they just signed a contract with the state. Because this is what to make the shit final? Oh yeah. Good luck getting out of that shit. Dumbass.
Good.
Tasha Williams Mays.
Tasha.
And Ms. Williams, can you just state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Traylon Mays and Taylon Mays.
And the name of the children's father?
Raymond Mays.
And did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Could you hold for just a moment, Mr. Mays? Would you please? I need to see you in the camera.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear because I got you on my phone. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You may continue, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Williams, did you hear what I previously read into the record?
Oh, he a truck driver.
You know, are you in agreement with all those terms provided to the court?
Yes.
Do you find this agreement to be in your child's best interest?
Yes.
All right, we'll pass this part, Your Honor.
You have any questions, Ms. Johnson?
Your Honor, just in regards to the counseling provision, did you read that? I'm sorry, counsel, did you read about their agreement to begin counseling?
What?
Just one moment. Would you like
Is that
to?
a part of the agreement, Mr. Tatum?
It's typically not a part of our order, but I believe the parties did come to an agreement as it relates to the visit. I'm sorry, as it relates to our counseling. You can provide that to the court.
Yes. Your Honor, the parties have agreed and would like to go ahead and have that a part of the temporary order that these two children are twins, boy and a girl, and that they will begin counseling with their prior counselor that mom is going to supply to dad, and if that's unavailable, that she will get a recommendation and that the children will attend the counseling with their father. And that would be in lieu of possession periods until we return in January.
Yeah, Honor.
How old are the children?
Yeah, Honor, I do have one.
I'm sorry.
One thing.
How old are the children?
16.
16.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, what's your question, Ms. Williams?
I do have one thing that I want to add to the counseling. I just realized that I'm not included in that counseling session, and I want to be included.
That would be up to the counselor. You don't get to choose.
I want to be included.
The parents will participate as the counselor recommends. This is about dad. This isn't about you.
Judge, I want to be included.
And Judge, we just need a standard possession order so that we can see these kids.
We see the problem already.
Okay, Judge. If I want.
Hey, she the one put the state to life. Look at her. Now she don't agree. This bitch retarded. Yeah. She done let this hoe in that motherfucking life, and now that motherfucker. Listen, the kids got their own fucking attorney. Now you feel stupid. Now you feel dumb. I want to be involved. No, bitch. It's between them and their father. Dumbass.
Your Honor, it appears that the parties do not have an agreement as it relates to the.
Okay.
What are the
Unmute yourself,
parties?
Ms. Williams, you're muted. I can't hear you.
If they're going for a standard visitation, then I want supervised visitation if that's what she's
Ma'am,
going
I'm
for.
not having no supervised visitation for 16-year-old children. I'm sorry.
I have a
I'm not gonna
reason
do that.
on why though, Judge.
All right, well, tell me the reason.
There is some substance abuse that has gone on, and my son has been exposed to it on several different occasions. Sometimes my husband has also been driving with all of us in the car. I do not want my 16-year-olds in the vehicle with him if he has been driving, and I have been a part of it. They do not have the right or the authority to say no. And my son has been exposed on too many different occasions,
Exposed
and he
what?
has some emotional balances that he's having a hard time dealing with.
I'm assuming that's the reason for the counseling. Isn't that correct?
No, the reason for the counseling is that my husband wants to build up his relationship with my son. I'm telling you that there's some alcohol abuse going on. And I have a problem with that. And I got pictures of it and everything.
Miss Williams, I don't want to have to moot you if you just stop talking when I asked you to, okay?
Okay.
That's all I require you to do. All right, Mr. Mays, first of all, I need you to take that hat off your head. You're
I'm
in
sorry.
court.
I'm outside. This reason is kind of cold.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
let's talk about the why do you want the counseling, sir?
Your Honor, I have not had an opportunity to spend any time with my children. I know my kids, they need me to explain to them what actually happened between me and their mother. And I don't have a problem with explaining that to them, but I need them to be able to, they have cell phones, but if I can't speak to them or have visitation, there's no healing process there. I got to be at least able to talk to them or see them or even communicate with them.
I agree with that 100%, sir. I'm going to grant you standard visitation, meaning that you'll have the right to visit with the children on the first, third, and fifth weekends of each month from 6 o'clock on Friday until 6 o'clock on Sunday. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions?
Not at all.
All right. Ms. Williams, you have questions about that?
I do.
What are your questions?
So, Judge, it doesn't matter that he has been in car wrecks from alcohol. It doesn't matter that he has alcoholism as a problem. That doesn't matter to you if my
It
kids
does.
have been exposed.
Well, listen.
You married him, bitch.
Yes, I agree with you that is a problem. And I'll include in the order, Mr. Tatum, that Mr. Mays can have no visitations unless he cannot imbibe alcohol 24 hours prior to his visitation with the children. Okay.
And I'm sorry, Judge.
That means you can't drink any alcohol 24 hours before you exercise any visitation.
And I agree with you 100%. I just want to state on the record, I have not had a drink since July 23rd of this year. I quit drinking. She doesn't know that.
Okay. Well, you just told us, so now she knows. Okay. Would you include that in the order, Mr. Tatum?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Judge, I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
So at 16, they also are very busy. So what happens if they don't?
They can't be too busy to visit with their father. I'm sorry. They cannot be too busy. They're going to have to visit on the first, third, and fifth weekends with their father. If there's got something that they need to do, I'm sure he can take them to them, take them there just like you would take them there.
Bitch.
That's what being a parent is.
Bitch.
Sometimes can't do things you want to do because you have to do things your children that are involved in.
Bitch. Add the bitch on the end, sir.
Miss Williams.
When I come to see you
my
in
fucking
January,
God.
can we reassess this?
No, bitch.
Yes,
And
ma'am. That's the reason that this is a temporary order. I'm sure when you come back in January, on January the 30th, and if you have some issues or something that's not going the way you think it ought to be, reopen it with the court.
and what holiday does he get? Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Both.
I don't know.
This year, Your Honor, I believe possessory is Thanksgiving and the second half of Christmas. That's for this particular odd year.
Okay, is that the odd year? Okay. That means that he gets visitation the day after Christmas until they go back to school in January. So up until that time, you'll have them. You'll have them through Christmas.
Okay, so then that cancels out the counseling session. Okay, and then Your Honor, he stays with a man. So you're gonna leave my daughter in the house with a man?
Fucking God. Bitch,
Anything
get
to
your
do
stupid
with
ass.
with where he lives and how he lives, the I'm sure he has a responsibility to keep your children safe, just like you have the responsibility to keep your children safe when they're with you. If anything happens, that's the reason we have Child Protective Services. You can call them, they will come out, they will investigate, and they will make the appropriate orders. Anything else?
Manly looking bitch.
No, I'll see you in January.
And Your Honor, just for
You have
clarity,
questions?
this is his Thanksgiving as well, so he would get them for the Thanksgiving period, and like we discussed, the second half of Christmas.
Right.
So
You
there's
get
no
them for
confusion.
Thanksgiving.
Okay,
Yes.
so then on counseling, then I don't need to worry about finding a counselor because that was my agreement prior to this. So I'm not up to finding a counselor.
Okay, then Dad will
Find
find
a
the
counselor
counselor,
if you
and he
wish.
has the right.
That's if y'all want to get a counselor, that's fine. I don't have anything.
I don't want it in the
against
orders though. Mr. Tatum, can you
Understand
remove
that-
that out the orders?
Yeah, okay. Just for clarity as well, Dad has the right to set up counseling as well, and so he can take on that responsibility so that
It's
he can
all
do
on
that.
him.
Yeah, all on
Okay.
him. Thank you.
That
All
bitch
right,
retarded.
Mr. Tatum, do you understand all of that? So you can put that in the order.
I just need a confirmation whether or not to include the language as it relates to the
Nigga, you stupid. Nigga, you stupid. It literally said he gonna have them the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month, from starting at on Friday to Sunday at 6. We know what it is. And then he gonna have them Thanksgiving in the second half of motherfucking Christmas. He ain't ordered to motherfucking goddamn do any goddamn counseling. If he wants to do counseling, it's upon him, and he would have to pay for it. It's not that fucking hard, fag ass nigga. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do not include the counseling in the order. If that's something they want to do, they have to do it extrajudicially.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Since this is a temporary order, y'all need to be on your P's and Q's so that when you come back on January 30th, you can raise any issues that did not go the way they should have. All right. Thank you, Mr.
Oh, she gonna raise them all, boy.
Mr. Tatum is gonna prepare the order. He'll email it to all of you. Thank y'all. I appreciate your time.
Have a great day.
Leave and you're free.
And he gave her the plan to do it, the roadmap to do it.
Proceed with number 8 next, Your Honor.
Well, that was her plan. He just didn't fucking have it. He just didn't argue about it because he wanted to see his kid. Well, his son. That's what he said because he ain't had opportunity to see his kid. That's what he said.
No, I'm saying the judge gave her the roadmap to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. She can bring up any issue she wants to. Don't mean he gonna have to listen. It don't mean he had to do what she said.
Hey, he already don't like her.
She tried to throw everything at this nigga for no reason. Let's see.
I liked how she admitted that he drove drunk with the kids in the car when she was there.
Yeah. She's been a party to it, right? And
Yeah.
So you allowed this shit to happen instead of taking the keys and driving your motherfucking self, huh? Or
So
what
you even more dangerous because you can't make a life-changing decision when you're sober.
That's man. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy.
Man.
Back to Detroit.
All right. Good morning, sir. State your name for record.
We need to call these the COVID courtrooms.
Good
morning, Your Honor.
My name is Jeremiah Kemp. All right. This is case number 822-571-4370-01. Cuba City, Michigan versus Jeremiah Kemp. Appearances, please. Ms. Hadid first, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, to your staff. Rana Hadid on behalf of the people, P62243.
This is WXYZ.
And good morning, Judge Miguel Rico on behalf of Mr. Kemp,
Hi,
P88379.
WXYZ.
Judge, my client's been advised of his constitutional rights. He waives the form of reading the complaint. He stands mute. Respectfully request that this court enter a not guilty plea.
This Muslim on Muslim fucking issue right here.
All right, the court will enter a not guilty plea. All right, you want me in with respect to 1B, right? All counts. Breakout room. Okay. Ms. Hadid, your argument, please.
Judge Esteban, I know that you heard the officer in charge swear to this complaint and warrant this morning.
WXYZ,
But this
still need to be
defendant
on?
he's at the age of 20 and has at least 10 adult police contacts. He is currently on felony probation to Judge Blount for fleeing and eluding. Third, he's under HIDA. He's had a violation of probation on that case back in October of 24. He was arraigned on that violation and was placed back on probation and was supposed to be wearing an MDOC tether. When he was arrested on this offense, he did not have that tether on. MDOC did file another violation of probation as of recently. In addition to that, he has a pending Sterling Heights case he's due to be sentenced on for retail fraud third. It's a misdemeanor. He's had several domestic violence warrant requests submitted to our office involving one of the witnesses on this case. Judge, this case involves the defendant terrorizing the occupants and residents of a Southgate apartment building. He was armed with a firearm. That firearm happened to be stolen from the same complex that he frequents not too long ago. He's on video, terrorizing the residents of this apartment. In addition to that, officers respond to the location as a result of his behavior. In full uniform, fully marked police vehicles, lights and sirens were on. They go to approach him because he was arguing with someone in the laundry room at the second floor. He looks at them point blank and shoots in their direction. 2 out of the 3 officers were shot. They have serious injuries. One officer still has a bullet lodged in his leg. He flees from the location thereafter and is found later on in the evening in another location, a residential location, lies about his name, has his clothes changed. Your Honor, given the nature of his actions, given that he is a flight risk, the people are respectfully asking that the bond be at $1 million, cashier's surety, GPS tether, house arrest, no contact with the police, obviously, no contact with the witnesses on this case, no contact with the offense location, and no contact with the location that he was arrested in.
Should he be locked up somewhere?
That nigga should be. I don't even know how the fuck it was ever to be released like that. That's crazy. That shit's insane. This nigga shot at the nigga. Stop.
What state is what city or state this is again?
Michigan.
Yeah, this is the Muslim part of Michigan. So
yes, sir. Absolutely.
On behalf of Mr. Kemp, Judge, very serious charges. I went over the charges with my client. I understand the seriousness of the allegations made against him. Judge, as we're all aware of, but to state for the record, Mr. Kemp is presumed innocent at this very moment. He will remain innocent up and until or unless he's proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Judge, I understand that this court has 2 concerns, primarily the flight of risk and the danger to the public. I understand that these are assaultive allegations in themselves. For the flight risk argument, Judge, I just want to state that I do understand that Mr. Kemp has some history with the criminal justice system. I've discussed with him his ability to show up to court dates. He expressed to me that he always showed up for court. He did have one instance where he missed a court date and he willingly turned himself in upon being made aware of that warrant. And in addition to that, Judge, I understand the dangerousness requirement we're looking at. I would object to any amount of monetary bond on the matter. I would move this court, if they were considering a monetary bond, to make it a reasonable bond amount. $1 million bond on this is in effect a remand. Any amount of bond would be unaffordable for my client. Even if you said $50,000, it would operate as a remand, effectively keeping him in pretrial detention. I understand what's going on. I would be asking this court to consider a house arrest condition on this bond, this reasonable amount, if this court would not be persuaded to impose no monetary bond. We have no objection to any house arrest requirements. I've explained with my client that it's a real possibility to be on house arrest with or without a monetary bond. Judge, he is a lifelong resident of the state of Michigan, does have 2 children, lives with his mother. He provided me an address that is different from the address where the incident occurred. So I don't believe there'll be an issue of him returning back to that apartment complex where these tenants were allegedly afraid of him. He's only 20 years old, Judge. He does have 2 jobs that he stated to me, working at On Track, which is an Amazon packaging site type of facility in Romulus, as well as McDonald's. He does indicate to me probation that he's currently on, and which he has not received a violation for yet because of these charges. Judge, for these reasons and for the fact that he can stay with his mother on house arrest, he does have significant ties to the community, has never been in any other state than Michigan for residency. I would be asking you to consider a personal bond with house arrest. If you're not
consider terrorism of a community a
so that he
bond,
may have
I guess.
some opportunity to bond out of this situation until his next court date. Thank you.
Counsel, what do you consider reason?
Judge, I
One moment,
forgot.
Ms. Hadid.
Okay.
Ms. Hadid. Mr. Bricko, what dollar amount would you consider reasonable?
A 10,000, 10% bond, Judge.
Crazy.
Okay, proceed, Ms. Hadid.
Judge, I forgot to indicate to you that he has a pending warrant for fleeing and looting 4th out of Romulus. That offense date occurred in April of this year, and he needs to be arraigned on that. I'm assuming Romulus will take care of that. But be that as it may, he has a significant flight risk history, and he is a flight risk. Judge, I did ask for $1 million cash or surety, but that is one, to ensure the safety of the community. He's been terrorizing people with guns. And secondly, he is a flight risk, and that is he's proven that for himself. And while the bond is unreasonable, it's reasonably unreasonable in this situation.
So in other words, fairly unreasonable.
The recommendation is unreasonable, but there's reason for that, is what I'm trying to say.
No, you said it well. All right, court ever heard argument as to bond. This is a very, very serious matter, Mr. Kemp. And when I went over the facts with the officer in charge of the case earlier this morning, I was very, very troubled. And I think was the answer is, why was he at this location, particularly in the laundry room? My initial impressions, without hearing any more facts, I thought he lived there or visited there, until I heard Miss Hadid say a little earlier that he's basically terrorizing the residents of that apartment. And coupled with the fact that the gun that was seized from him was stolen from their residence, is even more problematic and more troublesome than the court finds. In addition to the argument made by Ms. Hadid that he is a flight risk, I am satisfied by clear and convincing evidence that not only Mr. Kemp poses a danger to the community, particularly those members of that apartment complex, but I believe he is a flight risk as well, indicated by his behavior in this incident where the officers had to pursue him, and he's hiding and changing clothes or whatever. So for those reasons, I believe a $1 million cash surety bond is more than fair in this instance to ensure the safety of the community.
That nigga ain't going nowhere.
He appears in court as he's scheduled to do so. In addition, he'll be fitted with a GPS tether, placed under house arrest. No contact with the Village Park address in Southgate, Michigan, and no contact with any witnesses. Mr. Kemp, your probable cause date will be July 7th, 9 a.m. at 28th District Court in Southgate. And your preliminary examination is July 11th, 9 a.m., also at 28th District Court in Southgate. Mr. Kemp, do you have any questions solely regarding your court dates and or bond conditions?
No, Your Honor.
Stupid ass nigga.
Okay, Ms. Hadid, Mr. Bricko, anything else you want to put on the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you very much. I would just ask that he have no contact with the location he was arrested. It's one.
That's crazy.
That was a home that did not belong to him, that he was hiding in that home.
Okay, what was the address? Oh, never mind, I'll find the address. Don't put it again.
Okay.
Don't put it on, we're on YouTube.
Okay,
I'll find it. All right, thank you. I'll add that as a condition of bond as well.
Nigga, what do you got against you two? Nigga, we good people over here. We good people over here, man.
That's a waste of taxpayers' dollars to put him on GPS monitoring and leave him in the public.
Oh, that's if he wrangles up enough money to get him out of bond.
That shouldn't even be an option.
He ain't got $100,000, dog.
That shouldn't even be an option for him at all.
No, I agree. I fucking wholeheartedly agree with that shit. That shit is crazy. Come on, man, what the hell? Dang dogs, man. Let's see, where's this one? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that shit was crazy. All right, we gonna go with one more, and we'll be done with it. Give me one more. Oop, there we go. Another quick one. This one's 11 minutes. So you gave me legal advice. Now you're representing my ex. That's crazy.
Bring to the court's attention. I understand Kurt, who is also present in the court, was recently appointed as Mr. Couch's counsel. But as I brought to his attention yesterday, there appears to be a conflict of interest. My client consulted with him back on January 19th, 2018.
Yes, Your Honor, I received counsel's indication of a potential conflict. I don't believe I have a conflict. I looked at the rule, RCW, or not RCW, RPC 1.9, and it's pretty clear that it, requires formally represented a client in a matter similar to this. And I never formally would have represented Ms. Couch. I have no independent recollection. I have no documents. We searched the office for a conflict and couldn't find any. All that being said, Ms. Couch is saying that we had a conference, 5 years ago. I leave it up to the court if you want to remove me from the case and appoint somebody else. But we've filed a declaration, and I would at least like to represent the client with regards to today's hearing.
And Your Honor, we're fine with him representing Mr. Couch insofar as today's hearing. And I do understand that he already submitted pleadings, but the reality is he did give my client legal advice. He did ask her perspective and some rather personal questions about her position with respect to the pending dissolution. And it is my understanding that if an attorney intends to keep open the opportunity to represent the opposing party, they have to get informed consent from the party they are consulting with. My client did not give any such informed consent and feels uncomfortable with him continuing to represent Mr. Couch.
Are you looking at RPC 1.9, Your Honor?
But I'm looking. Good.
Yeah. RPC 1.9, if you look at the comment section under section 3, it says information acquired in prior representation may have been rendered obsolete by the passage of time. On the other hand, knowledge of specific facts gained in a prior representation that are relevant to the matter in question ordinarily will preclude such representation. I don't have any knowledge, but there has been a significant passage of time. But again, all that said, if the court, my understanding is the court has been struggling to find representation for Mr. Couch, and if you want to remove me and appoint somebody else, that's fine. I'm busy, so that's okay with me.
Well, and as we said, just to avoid further delay, we're fine moving forward with today's hearing, but ordinarily the next step is really to proceed with trial. And so if there's going to be a delay in any case in setting a trial date, then we would just ask that he be appointed new counsel for that.
All right, I'm looking at 1.9, and a lawyer who's formally represented a client in a matter, and you're saying you haven't represented this person, although apparently she consulted with you?
Apparently she indicates she consulted with me. I've checked my records and we couldn't find any records of that. Yeah, I'm looking at 149 as formally represented. I don't believe I've ever done that. I don't believe I ever, there would have been a notice of appearance in this action. I'm not sure if this action, even how old this action is. I don't think it's that old.
There was a previous dissolution filed prior to the current one, and that was the subject of the previous consultation. So during that consultation, my client did give information that is material to the matter at hand, and again, did not give informed consent for him to later represent Mr. Couch. But again, we have been before the court for about 3 months on this motion and are ready to have some resolution. So that's certainly something we can table for later. I just wanted to bring it to the attention of the court, but we're happy to move forward for today's purposes to resolve the matter at hand.
All right, well, my concern is the court has appointed Mr. Anagnostou, and what I'm hearing, and it's disputed, is that the argument is he's representing a person in a substantially related matter in which that person's interest or material is adverse to the former client, and that the former client is not given informed consent in writing. Given that the court has a hand in this, I think that the safest route is to find new counsel. And I realize that's not ideal for anybody. But if Mr. Anagnostou has a conflict, he has a conflict today, and he has a duty to his former client.
Did she prove that she used him as a lawyer?
Well, no, it doesn't have. Well, what they're saying is, well, considering he was given to him by the actual court, it's a bad look right now because. But even though whatever her ex is or whatever went to him to dissolve some shit, but he didn't formally represent him. She just went to him for consultation. So technically, it's a bad look. So,
but he doesn't even have record of the consultation. So
yeah, that's.
I think she's just trying to
fuck him over.
She's just trying to avoid shit. Yeah,
yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Cause I'm like, normally lawyers would keep records of who they counseled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just for legal advice, you came in and get legal advice, you would pay them for their time. They would annotate it and whatever they do with that crap. Yeah, but so apparently he didn't do anything legally with her.
No, they just.
Well, even if he did a free consultation, he'd record it.
Yeah, record. Yeah.
Because he'd write that off as a business expense.
Mm-hmm. Oop, shit. I don't know. That's weird.
A week from now on something else. So I don't think just an agreement to have him hear the matter changes whether or not he's got that duty. And because the court appointed him, and there's a question about that, I don't feel comfortable going forward because of the court's hand in it.
See, now you fucked yourself over, bitch.
But I don't.
Now you
What
gotta wait some
Mr.
more.
Anagnostou says is he doesn't have a recollection of it or a record of it, and it's possible that he didn't meet with her. So I think we need to resolve that matter if it's his position that or I just need to appoint new counsel. I think it's probably cleanest just to appoint new counsel, and I don't know that that's going to happen anytime soon. In terms of the motion today, I've read Mr. Anagnostou's pleadings, Mr. Couch's response. And is the trustee here or the attorney for the trustee?
The attorney for the trustee is not present. He did appear previously at a different hearing, and it was the instruction of Judge Fassett that any type of new contracts that were being entered into for the property were to be approved by the trustee, because what's happening right now is Mr. Couch is further encumbering the property in a sense by entering into new business contracts and leases without having first cured the default. So the issue here is really that the cart is being put before the horse. I did read in the pleadings that he intends to cure the default in the next week. And if that's the case, I mean, we would happily dismiss the motion, right? The issue for us is that we do not want it to go into foreclosure. So one thing that I was going to propose today is that we set it over a week, that if he has in fact cured the default, then the motion can go away. We would voluntarily dismiss it, in fact. But if we come back in a week and he has not cured the default, as he's indicated that he will, that the court grant our relief and set aside these leases that he's been entering into while this motion is pending, because the trustee has not authorized them. And as I said, he's only further encumbering the property and making it more difficult to address if he is unable to cure that default.
Okay. I was thinking of potentially having him put the money to cure the default in trust and see what happened with the lease agreement. But I think putting it over a week effectively does the same thing. And if it's taken care of, it'll be taken care of, and that it sounds like that's fine with your client. So I will set the matter over 1 week, and we'll see where we are. Mr. Anagnosio, I am going to relieve you. We'll look for different counsel for Mr. Is it Couch?
Right. I'll present a order of discharge.
All right.
Yeah, to discharge me from his representation. It's required that it be by order. So.
And that's fine. I'll sign that order upon presentation.
And Your Honor, will you be on the docket next week, or will it be Judge Fassett? I just want
I
to know.
anticipate it'll be Judge Fassett. I just am here for her this week, and this is usually her docket. But I'll communicate with her as to what happened here today.
Okay. Does Your Honor want anything reduced to writing just with regard to curing the deficit and the intent in setting it over a week to cure that default?
If she is a lawyer, why is she not dressed like one? She wouldn't be able to be dressed like that in front of goddamn Judge Bryant. We ain't playing that shit. Dressing down and shit, man. Hair all fucked up. Shit annoying me because I just don't understand this shit. She said all that shit. No, it don't matter. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, either the trustee's they're going to have their money and they're going to be okay, or I mean, if they make that representation to you, it's your motion. I don't know that we need anything necessarily reduced to writing as long as you're satisfied that the default's been cured and that the current situation with the property is acceptable.
Okay, well, I'll just state it for clarity. I just want to make it clear to Mr. Couch that if he does in fact cure the default and provide us documentation that he has cured the default, we'll happily dismiss the motion. But if he has not cured the default before we appear next week, we will be asking for relief and add to the order that we would ask that any leases he's entered into be set aside, which, as I recall, was also the request of the trustee when they appeared previously for any new leases that were not authorized.
So
it must be
my
an apartment
understanding
building.
of where we're at, Your Honor, is Judge Fassett asked for him to provide a plan for getting the property out of default, and that's what he has done. He's provided a plan, and I believe
in terms of that, counsel, Judge Fassett will be on the docket next week, and we're getting so close to November that I think we need more than just a plan. We need to actually have this dealt with so that so that we can move forward and that the arrear just can be taken care of.
Right.
All right. So we'll take this up again a week from today.
This shit is ridiculous.
It must be an apartment building. And he must be about to get foreclosed on an apartment building. That's what it seems like to me.
That's the crazy part, dude, is the owners in most states have no fucking protections whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
They could literally lose their fucking property if they miss a court date.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But then people, like this guy.
Yeah.
If the property's in court, how come he's writing new leases?
Yeah.
And what trustee would still want him managing the property after this?
That's a fact.
None.
Absolutely.
They ain't gonna want this motherfucker in there.
No, because he ain't doing what he's
They
supposed
ain't
to
gonna
be
want
doing.
none of them people he signed up in there.
Yeah, they probably gonna get kicked out. They're probably gonna demolish it and rebuild it or some shit. They might, I don't know, or they might just
sell
refurb
it
it.
outright.
Yeah. Steve out with $2 said, "Happy belated holidays, Uncle Tom and chat family. Thank you, my good sir, for always donating to the channel. You and Mayo both." And shit, my fucking brain went left. B Baller donating to the channel as well. Before we get up out of here, let me give you your whole fact. Can't live broke and die broke. That's crazy. Shit. Anyway, we're gonna get over there to Wrestler and OG Do Dirty. Let me get over. First off, I gotta figure out how to get there. We're gonna get over there and get to them before they end their show as well. We up out of here. We've been on for 3 hours. Let's go ahead and show them boys some love. Where we at? Right here. Oh, if you want to go vertical, they got the vertical one going too. Well, let's I don't want to. Yeah, let's try to. Let's just testing it. No, let's not test that one. Let's read it. Well, fuck it. We're gonna test the vertical one with him. Tell him Uncle Tom sent you over here or led you here like OG do dirty. All right, we about. Peace.
Peace.